I love it.
Welcome on to the live 5-Star Sodas show, the US election special. We are live from the 5-Star Soda studio.
Oh yeah.
We're going to see what's happening in the election. We're going to have some folk chatting to us on the big screen, but most importantly, let's face it, we're going to have some fizzy juice. If you have not watched any of our only episode to date, my name's Andy, this is Al,
What's going on?
and this is Nick.
What's up?
How are we feeling, boys?
I'm good. I've had a bit of a mad day, but I'm good. How are you?
I'm all jacked up and Manando.
It's been a mad day, but finally we get to sit down and just do what we do best, which is drink copious amounts of soda and talk stuff,
And talk about America.
talk things.
So we've had our first episode. It's been out. A few people have watched it. A few people have spoken to us about it. What's your thoughts on it? How's it been for you?
It was good. It was good to finally get the first one out of the way. You know, we talked about it for so long. We had a few teething problems here and there, but you know, it's good. It's a wee bit of a buzz to see it up on all the platforms and have people kind of pinging you a message and letting you know, oh, I heard this bit and this. You know, it's interesting to see people's take on it.
And like people have got so into it. Like I've had people sending me videos of all the fridge in the local corner shop, like full stock videos. I've had people messaging me saying, you need to try this, you need to get this on, and I love it because everybody's got an opinion on it.
Well, that's good. I think that's like that was the whole thing, was just to try and engage people and hear their experiences of the soda game. I've had people hit me up just kind of hinting to be a guest, I feel. They're already trying to seek out.
Too many people.
They're already trying to seek out
Or
something.
too famous already. Let me just put up, I just want everyone to know that's watching this right now. I can't be bought. You can't buy me, alright? So you can send me all the free juice you want and I will drink it. But like I told Fentimans, 2.6, it's alright. It's a fair score, but like
you'll be scored fairly.
listen, Fentimans, you know where we're at.
Yeah, you'll never buy a good vote.
Look, I'm new to this game, right? But what I want everyone to know here is we're taking it seriously, and just like my man Donald Trump, we will never lose. I've set my stall out early. No, but seriously, Andy, you're used to this. Maybe tell everyone where they can see. I mean, obviously, if they're seeing it, they can see it.
Watching
But
right now, we are live.
I don't know how do I tell my brother to watch this.
Well, we are live on the Stayin Facebook.
You don't have a brother?
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
You're my brother.
And we're also live on 5-Star Sodas, Facebook and YouTube. Now, one of the things that we announced yesterday or the day before, who knows, the days roll into one as it is, that we're going to give away a care package of sodas and sweeties and all that good stuff to somebody who either likes us on Facebook, follows us on Instagram, Twitter, subscribes on YouTube, or leaves us a top quality review on Apple Podcasts. That's what we need. We need the good reviews on Apple Podcasts so that we can then bump up the rankings. Go and do that. We'll lump all those names into a hat. If you do all of them, you'll get an entry for everyone. We'll pick a name out of the hat and you'll get a top quality care package of some great juice, including the juice that we will drink on episode 2 so that they can drink along with us.
That's it. It's a serious bundle of Jeg.
Yeah, and the other thing is, as I say, we are live, so there is a chat live. People are chatting already.
Where do they chant us?
On all of those platforms that I just said to you
got
about.
it here?
So all
So
of those
Andy's
platforms will come up
Andy's
on
on that.
Don't you worry, I'll keep you right.
Oh, right, okay.
So we've got Jen, Laura, David, Tracy, Gemma, and have all straight into the chatting away.
Hi, guys.
And people are going to be
Hi,
here.
guys.
People have said already they're here for the long haul.
Yeah, get comfortable.
Aye. I mean, we've already said we're like, how long are we going for? And we want to see an outcome. We want to see an outcome in a US election.
Let's just.
But
We're all Biden. We're all in Biden to win here. Yeah.
Straight in there.
Holy shit.
no,
You gonna say Trump?
no, not at all. Not the one thing I will say.
Yes.
I've got money on Trump to win.
Oh,
But that's
always
one
a
of-
gambler.
That's
That's
like
one of
betting
those-
on the fighter that, you know, you don't bet on your guy you want to
That's
win.
a win-win.
It's one of those.
It's not even a win-win. It was just good odds.
Can I just say, I'm a Bernie fan, really, and shout out Bernie Sanders, man.
I'm not going. I'm never going.
I don't really eat chicken anymore, and if I was, I wouldn't get it for that place.
I'm never going to set
Chicken
my.
peanuts.
I'm never going to set my stall out on.
What's the live chat saying?
Is anyone sipping on anything?
What are you
yeah,
drinking?
we need to know what people drink, but I'm never going to set my stall up politically anyway on that. I just think it's too dodgy to do that.
Nah, it's alright, but I'll just put myself out there. I'm not scared of the staying in.
No, but
I'm not
yeah,
scared of you staying in, kids.
Roscoe, how far has Scotland progressed? Fizzy juice, lowbrow, know-how. Hey, we're highbrow. We're not drinking your nonsense.
We will drink some
Aye,
nonsense.
I mean, to be honest, half of the reason that we're doing tonight was to get rid of some of the nonsense because none of us wanted to waste a pick on
Just
Coca-Cola.
run-of-the-mill
straight
stuff,
up
yeah.
Just
Coca-Cola.
off the bat, right, before we get into this first can, like we all had that, we spoke about this in episode 1. If you've not actually listened to that, maybe good time to go and
It's
get that
terrible time to
subscribed
do
and
it.
get in
Wait
there.
till the
but-
stream's
Aye,
finished.
Wait till we're done. Wait till
I
we're
never
done.
don't sleep, just listen, go straight in. But what I was going to say is our love for fizzy juice or sodas or whatever you call it, it probably all comes from one country, and it's why we're here tonight, man. We're all we're all Americana lovers. We've all travelled to the
True
States multiple
story.
times. We all have friends over there, and but our sort of love for soft drinks has probably been mainly influenced by America. And I think that the reason this show that we want to do this is because we just want to taste as many of these like different drinks as possible. So like tonight we are going to rattle out like Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, just standards because
Some fan favourites.
we want to build up the leaderboard, but we also want to get them to fuck so we can just get straight on to the good stuff, man.
Yeah, definitely. And then just to touch on a story that we talked about in episode
Please do.
1, we talked
It's
about
about my gran.
no. Well, weirdly kind of related. We talked about the glass bottles, the Alpine
Yep.
van, and that
Yes.
kind of stuff. Well, I got some glass bottles, and we did find out that you now get 40p back for a glass bottle. 40p. But not only that, my mum watched this episode, and I'd shout if my mum's watching it now.
Yo, shout out Nan Dunlop.
But she told me that her main story about glass bottles and that back, it was like she would always, if I wanted something with the van, she would say, "Well, go and get the glass bottle and take it back and get your 20p there." And I was like, "Hey, mum, how about I give you the glass bottle and you just give me 20p?" And apparently I sold the same glass bottle to her 15 times before she realised. Bumped, absolutely bumped.
Here's a sidebar about
It's a taste of
Vans.
things to come with you. Just a straight hustler.
Here's a sidebar about Vans. See, when I was, I want to say primary school, late primary school, primary 7, say.
Sorry, I need to interject because we are a live news outlet right now.
True story.
Oh, please do.
Trump has got the first points on the board.
What's the state? It's been
He's-
declared.
He has got. Trump has won Indiana. He's projecting to win Indiana, which gets 11 electoral.
What's
votes.
Indiana famous for? The Indianapolis 500, is that there?
Pretty much, yeah.
Marco Andretti.
Erie, Indiana.
Erie, India. Oh, there's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Save that.
But yeah, so Trump's got the first points because that did actually
Fair
come
enough.
up. It did come up in the comments. People asking if
Oh,
we're
but
going to be
Trump,
announcing the results.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
keeping an eye
Aye,
on
we're
everything
keeping an
tonight.
eye on it. We'll be keeping you up to date. You just don't
You
need to
know
listen to
what?
the pish BBC News.
Let me get I'll get the BBC News up here, man. So
You
I
mean
can-
like that? I've already.
Right, I'll just go back and play with my phone. Let me tell you a story about Vans. I was actually going to say that there was a moment in time where my order from the ice cream van was Cadbury's Bourneville chocolate, a Walker's cheese and chive crisps,
That's so dank, man.
and an iron brew.
Imagine winching that.
And an iron brew. I was primary 7.
Still,
Mate,
Exactly.
Like that's like if
But
you're
that's
if you're,
brutal,
if
isn't
you're,
it? For
if you're like bad at Christmas, man, you
that's
get Bourneville.
brutal. That's a brutal order for an ice
that's-
cream van.
That's bad. That's bad.
Bourneville's like it's like a bit of brown chalk, man.
I like the
Sup-
Bourneville. man.
Super chalky, man.
Should
I know. I
Uber
mean, I
chalky.
didn't know much better, but I thought I was being like,
Highbrow.
I thought I was being highbrow with the Bourneville man because I was going like, I'm like, can I get a bar of chocolate? And he's like, we after a Freddo or something? Like, no, like, hit me with that dark chocolate.
I bet you had to
The
blow
Bourneville.
the dust off it.
shout to Mark Jennings. Mark Jennings in the chat already.
Oh, yes.
So if he's we maybe get him on.
Aye,
later on.
Mark's
Get him on the big screen.
our comedian correspondent. I actually think we were going to try and get him on, were we not?
Aye,
Who
try and
does?
get him on a big screen. We'll get him on a Zoom
I can
call,
send
so-
you a Zoom code, Mark, and I think we can get you on.
Aye.
Um,
What we'll maybe need to do is I might need to send you an R code of that because apparently
Oh, I've already emailed Pat that one, so maybe
Yikes.
get us that.
If we could,
Patrick Crowsdale, our American correspondent, will be phoning in from Portland, Oregon.
there you go.
A famously blue state, and we're expecting big things from the kids up in Portland. If anyone actually seeing the live chat thing, can anyone let us know if there's any issues, if the audio sucks or something's wrong? Because we'll fastly kick you out of the live chat for if you're saying like that.
Uh,
Try to whittle it down.
Nandon Lob says well done to Nick for dropping the first swear word of the night as well.
It was going to happen.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Nan.
Foul mouth. Foul mouth.
Nan, you heard my best man speech. What were you expecting?
Right, the one thing I want is a drink though.
Let's do
want
one.
in, so
What are we going for
Let's
first?
do one. You know, dealer's choice.
no, it's not really dealer's choice. History is choosing.
Oh,
History
okay.
is choosing this for.
listen.
Okay.
Oh, say can you see?
So
Swing
any fans
Barra.
of the Stayin in quiz, we asked a question recently about what was the oldest soda in America, and the answer is Dr Pepper.
But
So-
is it not the recipe that became Dr Pepper's the oldest one, but that wasn't actually a Dr Pepper?
Don't ruin it, mate.
Okay, sorry.
Fucking hell, man! It was just I lined it up perfectly for us, and you're going in there and just being like, "Nah, it's not it, mate." It's
I
Just
think
tell
it
me
did
something.
become
Just tell me
Dr.
he's wrong.
right. But
Can I just say though, just to be a bit biased here, I've never tried this made with sugar.
yeah,
I've never
this
had
is
it.
this is
but
OG Dr Pepper, full sugar. Exactly what you're going to need to get
if
through.
any
a
of
night.
you guys ever bump into me in a Five Guys, I'm getting Dr Pepper out of that machine every time. See Dr Pepper draft, so rare in the UK, so you need to kind of go for it straight in the mic.
Listen to that, man.
Here we go, guys.
First one of the night, guys.
Salut.
Salute.
Cheers.
I already took a drink. That old mic problem though, Dr Pepper, so fizzy.
Delicious.
I'm just trying it in my
Delicious.
head. I'm just trying to like gauge it off.
I'm gonna gauge it
what
straight
we-
away. I'm not gonna give any
Actually,
in away, but can I just say this is very similar to a bog standard Dr Pepper in the
yeah,
UK.
100%. There's not much difference, and I don't know if we've just been bumped. We've maybe just been bumped. They've just put it in a green
I
can.
think we have been bumped.
Yeah. Now we should say we rate our drinks 0 through 5. The rules are they must be chilled, they must be drank out of the container that they come in, and if it's not carbonated, it doesn't count. At the moment, we have our podium up here. Club Orange sitting atop it, 7 Up Mojito in second place, and Virgil's Black Cherry in third. So we're going to be keeping a very, very close eye on those scores. Have you still got that? I sent you a wee link, Nick. Do we still have access to that so that we can keep those scores up to date, or will I do it on?
I can. If you can send me again, I can get it. I'm
I
just trying to
can't
send
remember
Pat the email.
The Zoomer.
So I'll find it, but I mean, we still need a review here, though. I do agree, though, we've been bumped. This just tastes like Dr Pepper.
But to be fair,
I'm
right?
trying. I'm trying to find something in it that's a little left of centre, but nah. I mean, I'll shoot from the hip. It's pretty much.
It's
pretty
just a
much the
straight up
same.
Dr Pepper, though,
Ah.
right? And I know America have a long sort of history with corn syrup.
Yep.
And so maybe for the standard American drinker, that this would be a bit of a treat. Having it made with sugar, but I mean,
Easy on the Pepsi filler.
I know. I've not had a drink for ages, man.
That's what I feel like, but I just
But you're like, no,
I know
Pace
it's, I know
yourself.
it's up ahead. Many hurdles to get over.
if
It's
we
alright. It's nice, man. It's
tell us
what-
where you got this from.
I think this was American Candy, actually. I think this was American Candy in Silverburn.
All right, nice. Where can I get the
It's fine, I've got it up here.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I've
okay.
got it up here.
So we're just going with the reviews then.
Yeah. By the way, we maybe need to filibuster. A lovely wee American political word there. I like
Like
that.
that.
I'm a big fan of that.
If you don't know what a filibuster is, if you search Parks and Recreation and search filibuster, you'll get a very good Star Wars example of that. Oh! First burp of the night! First burp of the night!
tried to hold it in.
Oh!
And that was the biggest
Those-
mistake.
Don't try and
Those-
hold it in, buddy.
Those
Just let
staying in cats are
just
like,
let
I've
it
never seen
go.
a new side of this kid.
it-
2.1 is pure average. And I love Dr. Pepper, but this
Yeah.
is a 2.1 for me.
I'm gonna go less. I go less than that. It's like a 1.8. It's very.
Oh.
It's,
You're not recommending someone pick up a Dr. Pepper with
no,
sugar?
because they're gonna tell me what I'm saying right now. They're gonna go, thanks for that, Al, but
I could have got this from Tesco for much
yeah, it's
cheaper.
the same.
Would you go 1.8?
Oh, 1.8. Yeah, it's the same.
I'm going 2.1 as well.
It's still a
There's
nice
not-
drink,
there's not much to it.
but it's average.
Yeah, so I mean, it's certainly not going to trouble the ones that are in the top 3 at the moment.
Nah.
It gives it an average score of that's not right.
And these Excel forms broke.
Yeah, I broke it. It's because I gave Al a score of 18 rather than 1.8.
Oh, there you go.
Simple.
It's a 2. It's a straight up 2.
Do you know what?
That's about right. Sounds
Fair.
about right to me.
That's
I
fair.
almost gave it a 2 myself. So I mean that's
That is fair.
yeah.
Dr
straight-
Pepper with sugar, 2.
It'd be interesting to see if we do review Dr Pepper on its own in the future if that goes any different.
So since the dawn of soda, it's slowly been getting better. It didn't start in a great place. I
Yeah.
mean, what can have you got any idea what kind of year we're talking when this?
Yeah,
What
it was
kind of era?
18 somethings. 18
I mean,
somethings.
I bet that. I mean, back then it must have been the shit. People would be like, "What is going on?
I'd like just pump that straight into my veins.
This is the one." But
let's put
we've come a long way, baby, and it's.
1885.
I mean, jeez,
Yeah. I mean that's some caveman
they've
stuff.
had a, they've had a good run,
Yeah.
and we've made strides.
But
and,
it puts it in 5th place at the moment out of 7 drinks that we've done. So
What did the Dr Pepper? I believe it might not have it written here. I think it's billed as a mixed fruit soft drink. Is that correct?
Is it? I mean, I think most soft drinks are kind of aimed
No,
at.
but I'm just. It's not billed as a cola. It's not billed as.
No.
It is billed as a mix. I
It's-
believe that
it's all misunderstood.
on the
Is it?
OG. But then, I mean, what fruit you getting off that?
Yeah, it's a start. A few people, somebody's maybe giving us some other updates. But
jeez.
Biden up at 16, Trump at 13. But I don't know where she's seen that because BBC News still has us at 11-0 to Trump.
What we need to do is watch out for fake news, Andy.
Yeah. We don't want to hear that.
What are people saying on the forums?
Few
We get any chat?
few people big fans of Parks and Recreation. So
there you go.
Nice.
apparently Biden got a 3-pointer.
Guys, like, please keep writing in the chat and
Just
like
keep us alive here.
well, we
It's good actually. 'Cause
we won't
people
forget you while we're doing the soda reviews, but we are coming back to you every time.
people are coming in with the facts though. So Vicky's letting us know that apparently Dr Pepper used to have prune juice in it,
So it was perhaps a
medicinal almost.
notable laxative.
And maybe that's where the doctor came from.
I actually
There you
read
go.
a huge article on like these things maybe about 6 months ago, and like you know what, episode 2 I'll drop some knowledge bombs, but I think that the way that they went about all these kind of drinks were medicinal in a way.
Yeah.
They were all like
Coke
taking
definitely was,
plants, and well, if you think about it, cola is a plant, and so like they were taking these plants and like. I just like to think of those guys, you know, the guys like kind of like Trump in a way, but those like pure peddling salesmen. Like, roll up, come and get some of your Dr. Pepper.
But don't you think that the idea of calling a drink Dr Pepper is the same idea, like when your missus goes to buy makeup, and the woman has the white coat on? Do you know what I mean?
Kills. Shout out
This kind
Kills.
of idea where it's like it's sort of if you see a can that said Dr Pepper, you're like, well, I
The
mean,
doctor prescribed it,
if
man.
the guy's got
Guys,
a PhD.
I do have
We got our first guest on
a
already.
guest.
Is he turned up?
I
So
do have
eager.
a guest. So we
I
maybe,
think the American correspondent's already turned up.
we maybe need to don the headphones for this.
Are we tagging him in or are we?
We got him on the big screen.
He's on the big screen. Pat, how are you doing? I appreciate that you won't be able to see everybody, but how are you?
Do we have?
Oh, we don't have Pat's
Pat
voice.
Pat doesn't know how to work Zoom apparently.
Pat, are you muted on the Zoom?
Rookie. This guy's a teacher and he doesn't know how to work Zoom.
Oh no, don't. I don't know if he's.
No, we're actually getting him. Wait a sec.
Wait.
Tag him in.
No, we are getting him. We're just not hearing him at this end. So we've done something wrong.
Oh no, Pat, we've ruined it.
We've absolutely.
You're looking well, Pat. If you can hear me.
Aye, Pat's looking well. So Pat's a big Trump fan. He's buzzing for Trump to be.
He's
running.
actually. Pat is actually a
Oi, oi,
huge
there he goes.
Buckfast fan.
Pat, what are you drinking there? Hold that up for us.
What's he got?
He can't hear us.
Oh, he can't hear us either.
What's happened?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
No, wait. We know what it is.
Wait,
Have I
Wait.
ever met Pat?
you might have. I'm not sure actually.
Pat, give us a wee shout.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah, but
I can. I'm super. I think it's a little laggy, but you can hear me if this works.
We can hear you.
We have about 1 million cables going in and out of computers, cameras, the whole thing here.
you're also halfway around the world, Pat. So
Yeah.
Let me try this. If it's okay, I'm gonna try to hotspot with my phone because I think I'm going to get better.
We'll come back to you then, Pat. Okay, so just give us a shout back and we'll see you shortly.
Yep.
And that was Pat.
That was Pat. So
it was more of an introduction to Pat.
Yeah, it was.
He's still there on the screen.
Yeah. So Pat's all the way over in Portland, Oregon. He's our man on the ground. Maybe he'll give us some insight into like the riots and the good stuff like that.
The good stuff. I think actually Portland did have quite a few riots.
Yeah,
but Pat is actually a history teacher
there you go.
at a high school over there, so that he'll
know the history of soda.
He will be well versed in the history of that great country over there.
So reading in the chat, apparently Florida's going mental right now. Like it's all over the place. Like it's a roller coaster, much like most of Florida is, full of roller coasters.
He's not on about the theme park.
To take us back to the
you take us back to 2000.
No, the facts about the sodas and whatnot. That there's only 2 colas in the world that still use the cola nut, which is where the original cola came from.
Is one of them Phantoms?
No.
Just as well.
There's 2. Bars Cola.
Classic.
And Curry's Red Cola.
Jesus.
Are the only 2
How did that
Is this a Scottish Wikipedia site?
It's just fucking Nicola Sturgeon's webpage.
This is the only 2 colas that still
Good old
use
Sturgeon.
the cola nut. So what did these other cola brands substitute?
Coke. Full blown.
Well, I just wanted to touch on this
Colombian.
quickly, and I said to you, in the first episode, we were talking a lot about colas and Coke, and I think terminology was confused. We were referring to a lot of things as Cokes when they were merely colas.
Yeah.
Coke is the good stuff.
Yeah.
All jacuzzis are
I
hot
hurt
tubs,
my nose.
but all
Remember
hot
that?
tubs are not jacuzzis. And that's
Yes.
important to
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
It's one of those.
Is that a Hoover thing?
It's a
Right.
Dyson thing, baby.
I think we do have our American correspondent back.
Is he back?
Pat, can you hear us okay now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes,
buddy.
we're much better. We're much better now. Hopefully everybody.
AT&T 5G, I tell you what.
Oh, that 5G
What's
stuff.
that 5G, baby?
So
It's giving me the coronavirus, but it's okay.
Pat, how's things over in Portland?
Things are a little tense. I don't know if you've followed what's been going on in Portland for the past, oh gosh, since I guess March, May. But we've had a series of protests related to the death of George Floyd, and those protests have continued and continued, which, despite what the right-wing media has said, it's not as if Antifa, wait a sec, I'm just kidding. Antifa's not running down my street. But things are tense, and our governor has declared a state of emergency.
So are you still in a state of emergency right now?
We are. I think it was declared this morning. And that's going to give the governor the ability to, if things get out of hand, which would be if Donald Trump were to somehow declare victory tonight and a riot were to take place in Portland, that would be her way of saying, please, everyone just go home and sleep on it.
Pat, maybe educate us a bit. I was always under the impression that the Pacific Northwest was very liberal and Democrat. Are these riots in response to what's going on around the country, or is there a faction within Portland that is kicking up shit? Basically, what's happening? Why are the riots happening?
So 2 parts to this answer. First of all, Oregon now has a reputation as specifically the Portland metropolitan area has a reputation as a really progressive center, but that hasn't been the case, and I would argue it isn't really the case. Portland was founded as a white supremacist, pretty much paradise, and we had what was called sundowners laws, which were not removed from our Constitution until I think the 80s, which basically allowed Black men who were caught outside after dark to be whipped in the streets. Now, that violated the 14th Amendment, but the fact remains it was in our Constitution until not that long ago. So Oregon does have a pretty long history of just not being a friendly place to people who don't look white.
And are Lewis and Clark, are they white supremacists as well?
Lewis and Clark?
Lewis.
Are you referring to the university that I went to? That's the demographics in Portland have changed. What people are finding is that the Black folks that moved to Portland, by and large, during the Second World War, were pushed out of their homes through a number of racist policies. and that community has been advocating for themselves for a while. It took, unfortunately, the deaths of prominent, well, I shouldn't say prominent, but it took the deaths of African Americans in like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor to really like bring allies to the forefront to say like enough.
Pat,
but yeah,
I was going to ask it so as a teacher, and what are the, before we get into like how you feel about the election, like what are the youth, how are the youth responding to this in your classes?
It depends, and it's weird. It's mainly because to have a real conversation with somebody. I don't know most of my students that well because we're interacting on a camera. But I would say by and large, the youth are very upset about police brutality. I don't know if they understand what police reform is, but they think that things need to change. And I would say that by and large, the youth I interact with are not fans of Donald Trump. By and large, that does not mean that there are none.
Yeah, that's definitely the feeling that I think you get here, but you never know if the feeling that we get here is actually what is happening over there.
Yep. Totally. And again, the pandemic really complicates things.
Yeah. Just to give an update, CNN have got Biden at 30 and Trump at 18 at the moment. So, I mean, results are starting to fly in.
Pat,
they are. And, one thing I want to caution about that is that the numbers, CNN would not be my go-to. Yeah. I'm a big fan of NPR, National Public Radio.
The Tiny Desk Concert?
What's that?
The Tiny Desk Concert series?
Yeah, no, Tiny Desk Concert series.
No, you need, for NPR, you want How I Built This. How I Built This is the best thing on NPR.
That's a good show.
Pat, regards to like I was talking to a friend and they were telling me that the electoral college votes won't be counted until the end of November. Is that correct?
Well, I think the actual electoral election, I can't tell you the date, but so the way this works is that each state, and apologies if this is kind of information you already understood. So we don't vote directly for our president in this country. We vote for a representative to go and vote for the president. And that's the way it's been set up since our Constitution was written in 1789, and not much has changed. So right now, what is going to be tallied are the popular vote counts for every state, and every state is worth a different number of votes. So I think what your friend was referring to is that the actual the election where the electors are going to go to an assembly and cast votes for Joseph Biden and Donald Trump, that is not going to happen until later in the month.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So have you voted already?
Oh yes, I voted last week. My state of Oregon is a 100% mail-in ballot state. You might not know this, but it's not a national holiday. And in states where you have to actually go and stand in line at the polls, if you can't get work off, they can fire you for that. So that's one reason why the state of Oregon has mandated 100% voter registration when you get your driver's license, actually. So at the age of 16, you can't vote yet, but you actually register to vote.
Okay, do you mind if I take it off election just for a minute?
Yeah, of course.
What are you drinking, Pat?
Let's do that.
I saw you with a bottle.
It wasn't soda. Is that okay? Can I show you a non-soda?
Yeah, you can show, but I mean, we're not scoring
Is it okay if it has alcohol in it?
Yeah, that's
of
fine.
course.
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. I don't know.
Pat, it's 1 a.m. here. So, the kids are in bed.
This is Slayer. And it's a winter ale.
I've
moved on
as
to the
in
next
sleigh, as in Santa sleigh.
Slayer, yeah.
Nice,
It's
nice.
a dark winter ale.
Portland's actually
cinnamon and
known.
malt.
Yeah.
Portland's kind of known for its craft beers, is it not?
Oh, I think the world has finally realized that we're making the best beer in the world.
Pat, where did we go when I visited you? What was the name of that spot?
We went to Gigantic, which is the
Shout
brewery
out
that sponsors
Gigantic.
my bicycle team. Mm-hmm.
Shout out Gigantic.
Right, so Pat, I mean, although we are here for the election special, we are ultimately a soda show.
Yes.
What's your go-to?
My go-to, for the record, I'm ready for this. My go-to is Coca-Cola, specifically Mexican Coke.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we tried so hard, and the people at home will know how hard we tried to get Mexican cola. And the amount of people that still ask me, they still ask me, they're like, "What's the difference between Mexican cola?" And like trying to explain to them the hit that is different from a Mexican cola than a just straight up Coke is difficult.
But it's
I would say probably the Coke that you get in the UK is the same, honestly, as Mexican Coke. And that's because in the United States, we have this thing called the Corn Lobby, and they are very powerful. And they pretty much mandate that corn syrup, which is an artificial sweetener, gets into everything. And so when I lived in the UK and I went to Tesco, and if I ever bought bread, I was always alarmed that I didn't actually have to read the ingredients to see what did or did not have high fructose corn syrup in it.
Yeah, that bread in America that's so sweet. It's
The
so,
Wonder Bread?
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh.
All bread. All bread in America is so bad.
I mean, that's a
sweeping generalization.
but-
the one thing actually talking about bread. One thing Pat pointed out to me is that we in the UK, obviously big fans of our pre-packaged sandwiches, and Pat was the first one to point out to me that every sandwich in the UK has mayonnaise on it,
Well,
whether you want it or not.
is that not such a thing? Not such a big thing?
No, I think it is, but I just think it's funny that I never really considered that almost all pre-packed sandwiches have some sort of mayo on it.
True.
So,
that.
Pat, you got a Mountain Dew there? Is that what I can
Oh,
see?
oh.
I do. I have a Mountain Dew and I have a Dr. Pepper, which
Andy's-
was my
Andy's
mom
glasses.
and my grandma's favorite soda.
So I've lost my Mountain Dew.
No,
So
no, it must be in there.
we kicked off the show with a Dr Pepper, and we went with the original Dr Pepper, the full sugar. I'm going to see if I can make sure that I can show you that the full sugar guy. None of your corn syrup in
Ooh.
this. The original Dr Pepper.
I know. And that's if you just go to the store and buy a Dr. Pepper, that's what you're going to get, right?
Yeah, but someone's stolen my Mountain Dew.
What have you done there?
No, I think this is the one that actually got opened. Remember?
But I put another one in there.
Oh, right.
And he's
Technical issues here.
he's letting you know that I damaged the can. A can was damaged in pre-production, and it was my fault.
In pre-production.
Pat, are you still playing drums?
Am I still playing drums? Not so much. The drum set I have is at a friend's house, and he's a nurse. So I don't go into his house at the moment. So I'm kind of on hiatus until this pandemic's over.
Well, we
Now,
look forward to
The
your
one
return.
thing I would say, there was only 3 Mountain Dews. So what did you do with the open one?
The damaged one.
The damaged one. Where'd it go?
I could get up and look for Andy, if you want.
Fucking nobody knows where it went.
It's-
We're going to break the first rule. The first rule of 5-star sodas is it must be drank from the container that it comes in. And in show 2, we're just going to throw the rules.
Yo, I know
out.
what it is. Pause. I know where the can is.
Where is it? And I'll get it.
It's on your side, inside that red cup over there.
We found it. We're all right.
Crisis averted. State of emergency has been called off. We found Andy's can. So, are we ready? Are we doing these?
I'm gonna go outside.
Right,
I'm
okay.
gonna go outside and tell the
Here I am.
that it's over. No more state of emergency.
So Pat, we kind of we want you to review with us. How's your Mountain Dew?
Okay, so. Oh,
Oh my
it's
god.
been a while.
Oh wow.
I know you're big into telling stories about, the first time you had a soda.
Yeah, please do.
The first time I had a soda, I was on a road trip. I was 4 years old. The first time I had a Mountain Dew. I think we were in South Dakota, and I had never heard of Mountain Dew before. And I liked the name. It kind of sounded like running barefoot through a grassy field with dew on it. And I was 4 years old, and my parents sillily let me have this, and I pretty much started bouncing off the walls for the rest of the night.
Yeah, that's probably a bad choice for us to have the second soda of the night to be a real sugar Mountain Dew.
I've actually got a story about my first Mountain Dew experience. It was it was actually in SeaWorld in Florida.
Flex.
Year 2000. Actually the reason I remember that is because I might be wrong at this. This might be making this up. I'm pretty sure at the Shamu thing back before I was old enough to realise that this was bad, but
Hashtag Blackfish.
way before Blackfish.
Yeah.
But
It was sponsored.
They had like it was sponsored.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew and Pepsi sponsored the arena, and you could buy like these like huge plastic
Like a cup thing.
Yeah.
cup things, and you could get a blue one or a green one. And me and my brother went to go and get the drinks, and we seen all these people with the green ones, and my brother was saying, "This is Mountain Dew. This American drink. We can't get it in the UK. We need to get this." So I drank probably about, no joke, it must have been about 2 liters, and like we were ill. Like me and my brother are just like, what?
glow in the dark.
Just drank. But and you know what? I actually, it's not something I'd ever pick up. And
but to
I've
be
got
honest,
like
I really-
PTSD from it, but
It's really
that's
good.
quite nice.
It's really good.
It's a
It is.
refreshing.
The one thing I'll say though is shout. We need to throw back to the intro where we kick off our actual intro song with.
I'm all jacked up in man and do.
So I mean that's definitely.
If anyone in the comments
Do you know-
knows which movie it's from, bonus points.
Do you know about Mountain Dew's competitor in the 90s?
No,
oh no,
Surge. You ever heard of Surge?
I have heard of Surge.
But isn't Surge still available in Norway? Is that not the drink that we get when we're out there?
Maybe
It's not spelled SCRGE. It's like Power Surge.
Oh,
Do
okay.
yourself a favor and Surge.
Surge.
Celsius. But I seem to remember that when Mountain Dew came to the UK, the market was quite aggressive. Like they were really trying to push it at one point.
yeah.
It was kind of up there with like it came right off the back of like Monster and stuff, and it wasn't.
No, it must have came before
No,
that.
yeah,
It
Mountain
must
Dew
came
was
before
way.
that.
I
You think
remember.
so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I remember mid-90s getting it because my dad worked in Renfrewshire Council and it turned up in the vending machine
Really?
in there randomly, and I was like, got to try that. Yeah, and it was,
Yeah.
it was pretty wild.
I have never seen Mountain Dew in a vendy
Yeah.
at all ever.
There's now like an insane range of Mountain Dew energy drinks now
Big,
as well.
big on the energy.
I was
don't
just
know
going to
if
say
that's-
it's quite. But the whole marketing campaign over there is quite aggressive. Whereas this little throwback guy, is like a little guy with his.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can see that, but it's like
it's like almost
Oh, yeah.
prohibition vibes.
he's got a little hat on. It looks
I
like
mean-
it looks like he's been digging for gold.
Yeah,
And he found it.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, first time I had Mountain Dew, it was in just a small town. I was having a hamburger, and that was the logo. I mean, this was like the 80s. So
Were you born in Portland, Pat?
no.
Where are you
I
from
was born
originally?
in Chicago.
Ah, okay.
Chicago. That's my kind of town. That's what the song says, at least.
But didn't you grow up in Colorado?
Yeah, I've had a privilege to move around a bit. So my
Suitcase.
dad's work
Is it
was always
suitcase?
changing.
he's a
Yeah.
suitcase.
I lived in Western Michigan for a time, which that was different.
Yeah.
And then went to Denver, and then I came out to the Northwestern University.
Nice.
And Scotland.
And then, of course, my earliest memories are, of course, when I was 2 years old in Scotland. So
Of course, man.
there you go.
The motherland.
Right, Pat, tell us.
Yeah,
tell us how
give
you
us your score,
give
Pat.
us a score for Mountain Dew.
how's the score? And we're doing out of 5.
It's
right?
1
And I
through
seem to
5.
recall that 1 through 5, and 3 is something you would recommend to someone, correct?
Yeah, and we like. I'll give you as a close friend of mine.
Yeah.
I like to go decimal points as well. So
Yeah, you've got to go decimal points. You can't just come out with a whole number. That's a rookie.
I mean, like
but if don't
2.8.
feel free. You don't have to use the decimal.
No. I like it. 2.8
Also,
because
2.8. Okay.
2.8, nice. I do just have
Yeah.
to say, and we're all get with this. We've all said 1 through 5. It's actually 0 through 5.
Oh, sorry,
'cause
0
something
through
could
5.
be shit. So Pat's giving it a
2.8.
2.8. I mean, this is not. So when I would get this is if I'm not. So Coca-Cola is something that I will drink on a bike ride if I need I
Yeah.
need a little jolt. I have tried drinking Mountain Dew on a bike ride. That was a terrible idea. I felt like crap. So this is something I would drink when I am sitting down and I don't need to do anything.
That's a beer. So what are you going, Nick?
I
Yeah,
think.
totally.
I think I like it more than I want to.
Yeah, I know.
I think if anyone listened to the first episode, I was very big on the idea of a one and done kind of soft drink. If this was my only soft drink of the day, like I'd be quite happy with it, and I'd have good memories of it. I'm going 3.1.
I'm
I'm
going-
surprised. Now, can I just like caveat that with by saying this is the Mountain Dew throwback, real sugar, real good. Like this isn't just a normal can out the shop. Like I don't know if that would be any different. I don't know if the marketing on this is making me feel a different way.
That's,
but
I was kind of thinking the same
I'm going
thing.
3.1 because it's. I'm actually. I'm really interested in it, but this. What alcohol I could add to this and make a little hood cocktail, you know? But 3.1 for me.
I'm going 2.6. I like it. I like it, but I don't know. There's something about it I'm not a huge fan of, and it's really sweet, and I love really sweet drinks. So I mean, it's surprising that I don't like it as much as you do, but yeah, 2.6.
I mean, I've had Mountain Dew before. Like this is a slightly different can.
Alright,
So
don't brag.
I'm giving it its own. I'm going 3.1 as well. I
Look
mean,
at that, the boys.
yeah,
Which gives it
What have we
an
got?
average score of 2.9.
it's a hitter.
That's a
2.9.
strong.
So that takes it into
start for Man U.
fourth place overall. Pat, thanks very much for joining us for a bit. Maybe we'll get you back on once we've got some more results in from the election, and we'll catch up with you later on.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Appreciate
Thanks
it,
very
buddy.
much.
All right.
Good to
Thank
see you, mate.
See you
See
soon.
all around. Bye bye.
That was Pat.
That was Pat. So yeah, that was cool. And that was Mountain Dew. I thought I'd liked it more, but I didn't. I wasn't a huge fan. Let's see if we can catch up with some results, because I'm seeing some chat coming in that Florida's all over the place. But yeah, I'm not going to pay attention until I see something coming in. And I'm checking BBC News for the results, because everything else is a bit all over the place. BBC News still only get 3 for Biden and 19 for Trump.
Oh, do I?
But there's a calling this the US election live shows a really teeniest link so far. Fuck all's happened in the election though.
Who said that?
It's Aunt Mally. Well, you're still watching it though.
Much more is happening in the soda game.
Yeah, of course.
The purest form of combat. Soda debate is everything.
Few folk watching it. Joe Rogan got Joe Rogan on the side, listening to him. His
If you want to listen to smaller podcasters at the same time, that's totally fine. Support, much like you
Support
support
local talent.
yeah, support small businesses at Christmas. Support these young aspiring podcasts like this Joey Rogan.
Joe Diaz.
Joseph Rogan, I think is his.
So what are people saying on the chat
Well,
then?
just want to say, Jamie said, I've just realised that I'm watching 3 Glasgow boys talking to an American dude about ginger. Fucking yaldi.
We've literally took this to a whole. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a whole other thing right now.
Worldwide.
Is worldwide.
Sky have got Biden at 44, 37 for Trump. So, scores.
Scores don't really matter. It's not football, but the
Hey, you can't say on 5-star sodas where scores are literally the only thing that scores.
it only matters for soda.
Is it-
But
is
what
it-
I'm saying is the way these states rack up these numbers, it's like 1 minute somebody will be in the lead, the next minute the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
way.
yeah.
It's not really.
We're only interested in when Florida, Pennsylvania, and things like that.
Do you
come
not
in, so-
think, right? Maybe the people in the I keep calling it the forum, but in the chat can let us know. But does anyone else just think this could be a good win for humanity if Biden? Now I'm not saying Biden's the answer to anything here, but just to unplug Trump for a while and just
Yeah.
put that toy back in the fucking box, man. I'm done with that guy. And
Just to help, the BBC have got it at 44, 37.
I just think it'd be right. We've
Enough.
dealt with that.
Yeah.
Now let's fucking get rid of this virus and just get back to the good times.
But the crazy thing is though,
Make the world great again.
the crazy thing is though, although say Biden wins, you've still got Trump there till January, and Trump's there till January, annoyed.
Yeah.
He's annoyed that you get beat. So
Should we try an American snack?
I need a snack.
Let's get snacked up.
Right, so
What are we going with first?
I'm going straight in with the red vines. The only reason I'm going straight in with the red vines is because I feel bad because I bought these.
He's already opened them. That's
I
why.
bought these 2 days ago and I've opened them and nearly tanned the whole packet.
They don't eat it in the mic though, because people hate that shit.
I don't give a fuck. ASMR.
So see, when I'm in the States, I always buy red vines.
Really?
I always cop them, but I'm not mad on them.
But
it's
can I show you something?
Don't the Americans call this licorice?
Yeah.
Lies. Licorice is black and horrible.
Bite.
You
bite,
going in?
Bite both ends off it.
Are you
Hold
shitting
on.
me?
At the move?
Cheat code.
Feel that sugar cuss through my veins.
God bless America.
I mean, this is like chewing plastic.
No. So I used to think the same, and then I just tore through the packet. I couldn't stop eating them, man.
It's kind of medicinal as well.
Dude, who showed you how to do it? Not how. It's not technically advanced, but who told you to do this?
Nan Dunlop. I actually do this, like, shout out, right? I do this with a Twix and a cup of tea.
Cup tea, yeah.
Oh, right.
And if you really want to be smart, you could do it with a drifter.
Um,
You go make a night.
I'm cracking open the Mike and Ike's as well. Listen to that.
Did you try this in the soda?
That there
Oops,
is
sorry.
That's American cinema right there.
That's Milk Duds. That's Mike and Ike.
Just the wee box.
Juji fruit.
The only thing that comes close to that in the UK was when you used to get the box of Smarties.
Oh yeah. Triple OG Smarties.
Does it not worry anyone that you can actually use this candy and drink it as a straw? Like, it's kind of insane. Like, it holds up.
Jamie's asking where we are. We're in the 5-Star Soda studio. It's a secret location. We can't really tell you.
But it is COVID safe and we are all 2 meters apart.
Unless you want to bring
Tricks of the camera.
unless you want to bring a pizza over, mate. Sorry, I feel like we sort of took a wee break. We're almost relaxing here and just snacking.
It's a live stream.
I love the sweeties though.
The Mike and Ike strong.
Those-
So many different flavors of
Those,
Mike and Ike.
those red ones, man, they're they're so good.
So what else has been happening in this chat? Have we missed anything when Pat was on?
Probably loads, yeah. Lot of chat, a lot of actually American.
Who won the quiz?
Yeah, fuck, I don't remember. I didn't pay
Eh.
attention. I'll wait until somebody DMs me about that.
The quiz, or who won the quiz? I know who won the prize. The Twinkies.
Oh, it was Turtle.
Turtle Recall.
Oh, Turtle Recall, yeah.
Strong.
Vicky Charlotte Lutton I think she spent a bit of time in America. Seems very switched on, knows her stuff. She even had some knowledge dropping on the corn syrup, the fructose corn syrup.
Fructose, what's she saying?
I can't remember. It was too boring.
I've got a funny story about fructose corn
Wait a
syrup.
minute. Jamie Cowan thinks that Mountain Dew tastes like cucumber and lemon.
Let me go back in.
He says good for your health, but tastes of hee-haw.
You're
a
fucking
madman.
you
To
are
be honest, my
full of
taste
shit.
buds are all over. They've been Mike and Ike. So
I remember. Have any of us had candy corn?
Candy corn's barking.
Have you had it? You
Yeah.
had it, Al?
you got with the baseball.
Candy corn? No, we had, that was
Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jack. I'd never had candy corn until maybe about a year or so ago. And I remember I was reading about it and one day thinking, I'm going to make this.
Hmm.
So,
You try to make candy corn?
mate, I went into Tesco and asked what the corn syrup was, and they were just like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I need that high fructose corn
Look
syrup.
at that high fructose, baby.
She's like,
no, the normal stuff. The high.
and she obviously wasn't clued up. She's like, pure like Tesco worker, and she's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't exist.
Corn in the cob.
I was like, it does exist. But then I realised what it was after I eventually had it. And it was actually Jordan's wife, Ashley, that was like, how were you even planning to make this? Like,
Yeah.
because they're like little.
Trump's pulled a goal
Guys.
back. Trump's pulled a goal back.
Who scored?
It was an overhead kick.
44 to 42. So good time to score. Just got
What
to
states?
half-time.
Well, what's been declared so far?
Actually, I did go through that earlier, and then I ate some Mike Nikes and I forgot. Florida appears to be trending toward Donald Trump. That's coming
Oh,
straight
what a
up. That's
fucking
coming
surprise.
Straight out of the BBC News. That's a big one for Trump if he wins it. Trump projected to win Tennessee.
Florida's not a swing state though,
Yes.
is it?
And a big one as well. A lot of electoral college votes at Trump as well. Florida.
Isn't Pennsylvania one that we're hoping for?
Pennsylvania's a
People
big one, yeah. Biden projected to win Delaware, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and DC. Trump projected to win Kentucky and Oklahoma. I mean, we're just saying these things because we've got nothing else to fill the time with. None of that really means anything to us.
Well, here's one just to kick it off. What was your first trip to the States?
My first trip to the States would have probably been Florida with my family.
Yeah.
But I would have been relatively old because I didn't really go on a proper holiday until I was like 19, 20. My first trip across the Atlantic, I went to Canada in November 2001.
Where did you go in Canada?
Was there with the hockey team, so we did a wee bit,
okay.
wee bit of a tour, played some London, Ontario, Hamilton, Ontario. Went to a Maple Leafs game, stuff like that, yeah. So
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, it was good. But I mean, I have done 48 of the 50 states.
I knew this, but that's why I'm just jumping.
What two
on
you
it.
missing?
Alaska and Hawaii. Obviously.
Two of the easiest ones to get to.
The easy ones. The easy
So,
ones.
how old when you went to the Disney to the
The first time I went,
Florida
probably
vibes.
2006, 2000.
Oh, really?
Aye, 2006 probably. I would say aye.
Right, okay.
I've never went as a kid, but then
Oh, okay.
we went last year and the year before, and obviously got 4 young kids. Jesus.
But that's not your first time in the States.
No, 2006.
Right, okay.
Yeah, 2006
Right,
was my
okay.
first time in the States.
But then you just lived there for you
Aye,
just doing
sort of
everything there
been- aye.
for a while.
It's been a long time now.
So the first time I went, we had 3 days layover on the way back from Australia in 1999 with my family. So I went to Universal Studios in LA before I ever went to the Disney one, and it's like different because they had the back lot, and we were
Yeah.
there a couple of years back.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, and then I was like, this is
That
where
was
the-
your first experience of America, Los Angeles.
yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We
For-
didn't do a ton. Do you know, actually, a bit of a milestone when I was there, working out, walking, which is not really a done thing in LA, but
No,
we're
we
just a couple of,
proved that a couple of years
we're just
ago.
a kind of daft Glaswegian family, and we're trying to get something to eat, and my mum says, what about in there? They've got rolls, right? the venue in question, Subway,
I
and
thought it was going to be an In-N-Out burger.
I was actually hoping it was going to be like it's like French dip kind of thing.
no, man.
Looking, they've got rolls.
They've
Roast beef roll.
They've got baguettes, and but I mean, my mum was just like, oh, she's like, look at this.
What year
Sky's
is
the
this?
This is 1999. No, the year two. It would have been no. It's 98 and then 99.
That's early for a Subway. For like,
well, never. It was like
Aye, that hadn't been over here.
I mean, it's not nowhere
it
near.
was crazy.
here.
No, and then when it came, I was like, listen, man, I've had Subway.
What's your
man.
first Subway in Glasgow?
What did I get?
No, where was it? Am I right in saying that Glasgow's first Subway that everyone used to go to was Union Street?
Union Street. That's right. Yeah.
And it was always queued out. It was an absolute like. At one point, it just became this like overnight sensation of like you can essentially getting a roll, like any deli filled roll.
I remember when Subway ran a promotion through one of the newspapers to get a free sub, and the thing's queued out, and we're in the shop.
Glaswegians love free
So
stuff, man.
this old boy comes in and he's got the token in the hand, and he's like, boom, and the woman says, "What do you want?" And he says, "Just whatever that is, that's me." So then he's basically just like, no more, no less. Whatever this token entitles me to, that's what I want.
I want
And
a sub.
so then she says, "Whoa, what kind of bread you want?" And he's just like, "Whoa."
Mind blown.
So
Just
he's like,
walked it.
bread, and then she's like, "What do you want on it?" And he's like, "What can I get?" And she's like, "Well, anything." I mean, the guy's like, "Oh, let me get I got a wee bit of tomato as well." And what's that there? Black olives. Oh, right.
You've never even heard of them.
Mate, I mean, that guy, honestly, man, he went
His
town on
mind
it.
was blown.
He went town on it.
I don't like a Subway. Not a fan of Subway at all.
Ever?
Nah.
You never even dabbled.
I mean, I've
Never did
had
a meatball
Subway.
marinara.
I've had a Subway.
It's
but I
definitely
don't
like it's
it.
definitely a downhill. It's definitely the arse end of
Yeah.
take. Just because it's so.
It was a go-to in uni for me. Like,
Do you know the last time I ran out to buy one is after I was watching Happy Gilmore, and he has that ad. He does the ad in the movie Eat Fresh where he golf clubs
That's
the
right.
sub, and I thought, I might get a Subway tomorrow. That's how susceptible I am to product placement.
Yeah, we did Universal in LA as well on Tourley. We had a day off, and it was all right, but it's no Florida.
It's not, but I just thought that the fact that the backlot tour is not as good. The LA backlot tour is better.
Yeah.
That's the main. I say
And-
that's the main thing.
There was something else there that they had at LA that they didn't have in Florida at the time.
Backdraft.
Maybe it was Simpsons.
Oh,
Simpsons,
no,
the
I'm.
whole Springfield area.
I was there in '98, mate. Fucking Simpsons wasn't even invented, man. When I was there, it was Back to the Future.
But no, I mean
I
Universal.
went on Back to the Future.
Yeah.
See,
in
I've
Florida,
not
though.
been to Universal in years in Florida because obviously the kids are too young to go
Mhm.
on them. So like we've not been there. So
What do you do when you went to Florida with like 3 kids under 4 at the
Buy
time?
things.
mate, I spend hundreds of money and take them to see Anna and Elsa 30 times and watch the fireworks.
Yeah, true that. And the parade thing.
Aye.
Yeah.
Good fireworks though.
It's good. I mean, I still
Oh,
loved
it's a
it.
buzz, yeah.
Yeah, it can't beat it. Can't beat it.
My first trip to the States was
Nobody asked.
oh it was Florida as well, in case you're
Aye,
wondering.
we've been there.
What would they tell you? What would they tell you at Vegas?
Whoa, I went to Vegas a couple of times. What are you trying to get at here?
No, it's it's for another point.
Anyway,
I went to Vegas once. We'd been twice, both times for less than 24 hours. First time was 36 hours, and for the entire 36 hours, but we did a gig, and then I had 32 hours left, and I played poker the whole time.
I was going to say it's
I just sat at a poker table when I was at it. I couldn't even. I didn't even like it. I was like, this is just sitting in the casino in Glasgow. Aye.
Except everybody's smoking, man.
I feel like I need another drink, but I think I need to go. I need something softer than what we've hit so far.
Soft palate.
They've been so
So super fruits, man.
my sugar levels.
What are you thinking here? What are you pulling out?
I don't know.
Is it conceivable, lads?
Can I actually just I don't know if Pat's still watching, but just to go back to the score that Pat gave us.
For the Mountain Dew. He said that was his favourite.
We're I thought as a rule of thumb, even though we're taking the guest score down, the score would be judged by our threes.
His 2.8 does not come into the average score.
Just making sure. As much as I respect Patrick Crosdale,
I have kept a note of the guest scores,
and
it doesn't count.
Exactly.
It means fuck all, Pat.
Sorry.
Was just being polite, to be honest.
But I'd happily drink one of those Slayers.
he needs to post
Slayer.
He needs to post us out a few of them.
What are you going for then? What are you digging in that bag? Is anyone even watching this? Is this just for us? I'm enjoying it anyway.
There's good few folks that are watching.
How many? Like
the
3?
56.
56 people.
At half
Strong.
1 in the morning.
56 actual people.
Watching us
Sidebar.
Hi guys.
tan sodas.
We definitely appreciate it because
Guys, if you've got any questions for us, drop them in the comments.
we
I love answering questions.
Right.
Oh, fuck off with that.
But I mean, I've no idea what it is.
A&W.
But it's not root beer.
It's not root beer.
It's
Okay.
a sarsaparilla.
Oh, it's a sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla? I don't went sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla is pretty much a root beer.
Well, here's a movie reference for the sarsaparilla.
Please.
Is it not a kind of cowboy thing?
Yeah.
Does he not offer Doc Brown in Back to the Future 3? He's like, "What you want, a sarsaparilla?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm wanting whiskey." And he's like, "Look, man, you don't do whiskey."
There's a question thrown at us actually, and it's how we all know each other. And I'd quite like to kick this off.
Yeah, okay.
Because all of us played ice hockey.
Yes, we did.
And this is maybe just a wee special for the live stream. But if you'll notice with the logo, this is actually the red line of a hockey rink with the ice in the background, and then the centre circle. Just a nice wee touch. We throw back to how we all know each other. But we never actually knew each other when we played hockey.
Nah.
We've cross-referenced a few people that...
But
we've definitely crossed paths.
we have actually all been on the ice at the same time.
Mhm.
And it was a fire brigade practice. That's the only time.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
you,
we did.
you were there?
We did, you were.
No,
You were?
and I'm just going to correct you though. It's not the only time we've been on the ice all at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Loch
There you
Winnoch, Frozen.
Oh,
Loch
that's
Winnoch
right.
Yeah,
was
we-
the first time we ever played
Oh,
hockey
that's
together.
right.
Yep.
Do you want to know what's interesting about how we know each other is before I actually knew Andy and when I met him, I knew Al and I was getting changed. We were all getting changed in the dressing room one day.
Here we
And
go.
Andy was saying that he DJ'd at Bamboo, the nightclub, and I remember saying to Al, "Do you know this DJ, Andy Dunlop?" And he's like, "Nah." And I was like, "I've DJ'd in Glasgow for like 16 years and I've never heard of this guy." And I'm like, "He DJs in Bamboo," and I was like, "I work in Bamboo every week. I've never met." And I was like,
They stopped me in the back.
"There's
room.
literally a guy going to the hockey pretending to be a DJ."
I was like, I'm coming to this practice, man.
They stuck me in the back room.
What is the... Right, no, because I'm a bit confused about how we all know each other, actually.
Right, so we've got a mutual friend, Jordan, who's Canadian. Jordan came.
He might be on later on.
Yeah, we might get him on, the Canadian correspondent. We've not got any sugar-free drinks though. So Jordan came over to Glasgow to study. I was working in the QMU at the time. He was at Glasgow Uni, so he actually joined my ice hockey team at the time. So that's how I kind of got to know him. And then he knew you through some classes. You must have met him through uni at some point.
Actually, no. The real story was that he wanted to write a song for his ex-girlfriend, and I was a budding songwriter.
Classic Jordan. But then he was like, "Oh, you must know Nick because you play hockey together and he's live in the same fucking city. He's roughly the same age, and he's both still playing." I was like, "Nah." And the first day that we really met was Jordan invited us to his flat to play Xbox. Student flat, small, tiny student flat, essentially one room, and we sat on the floor and played Xbox while he had a Skype conversation with his ex-girlfriend.
Who broke up with him over Skype at that point?
I wasn't going to drop that. I wasn't going to drop that.
And they told us to be quiet, and we were playing NHL.
We were just sitting
super
off
quiet,
screen.
never even spoke to each other, just looking at each other, going, "Is this really happening?" And see you literally crying in that corner.
But this is what I don't understand is, I would have said the first time I met you was at the QMU though. I didn't think we met before that.
No, you never.
Probably not. No, you'd be right.
Why
But then
did-
I
why
didn't.
did-
I
The
didn't-
reason
I
that
didn't
you
him
guys
before
know
that.
each other is because
Of-
you were at the time we're doing that drummer, that DJ with our friend Ryan, and Andy had said to me, I'd asked Andy if you guys could play the QMU, and Andy said they can open for Pendulum.
Right, okay. Because that was my.
So I got you.
Well, I was going to say
I got you that gig.
My
He's
next
trying to
question
get
was
10%, he's
why
trying to
did,
get
why did you book us? I was like, how did that even end up
We were
on
pish.
your radar? But I mean,
I don't know why you needed someone to open, but
No, I would have. I would still need.
well, it was like a whole day's program.
he's. I don't know how it happened. Like I remember saying, book Ryan and now, and there wasn't even a conversation. It was just like I tell him I'm playing on Thursday, and that was it.
Sounds about right. So I mean, like weirdly, we would have been around the same circles when we were youngsters, and even then, way before I was working at the QM. But then it was actually working at the QM that kind of brought us all into that same circle.
Actually, mine and your paths would have crossed even earlier. It's just that we would never have known. You'd need to like do like the what's that Christmas film that every year the guy
Serendipity,
the guy goes back and it's like
Groundhog Day,
not Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day,
Scrooged.
Groundhog Day,
What's it called? Well, Scrooge works because Bill Murray does go back in time.
It's
Christmas Carol,
a Christmas Carol. Yeah,
No, it's not a Christmas Carol.
that's what it is.
Love Actually.
No, it's not Christmas Carol. It's the other one. It's the one where it's like.
This is the worst show on the planet.
No, it's not. What's the
Does
film?
anyone know?
Everyone. Tony goes to see it every year.
Oh, It's a Wonderful
Oh,
Life.
It's a Wonderful
yeah.
Life, right? But like that, you need to go.
I love how when he says that, I'm just like, I know that film that Tony goes. No one knows Tony, but I'm just like, It's a Wonderful Life.
But the if I could go back at like I could probably see Andy working in the lagoon, like cutting the ice and like
Yeah,
cutting about in that red polo shirt
the
and
lagoon,
the shorts.
the lagoon being the ice rink in Paisley.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that, yeah,
Now having a kid at that.
yeah.
I always think that's quite weird because when I met Ryan, and his surname, I was like, oh, a kid used to play ice hockey with me, and then he's like, oh, it's my cousin. I was like, that's super weird, and I just think it's weird, like ice hockey kids find each other down the
Well,
line.
sure, your nephew
My
played
nephew
with
played,
me.
Yeah. Right, there was a few things. So somebody
Was
asked
there more
that-
questions?
No, somebody asked that, and we went off on a mad tangent there. Mad tangent. Yeah, that went
Christmas
that went
movies
for a
and
while.
shit. I'm going
Eh,
sarsaparilla.
So
I'm
yeah,
waiting
oh
a
yeah.
longer
So the
one.
one thing I'm going to say is Gavin's asked if we'll review diet sodas.
We hadn't really discussed it,
Yeah,
but
and I'm sure it'll be maybe a special at one point. We'll do a diet soda special, or even put a full fat up against a diet.
and the other thing was, what about the energy drink scene?
Yeah, I mean, when I found that sleeper shop that I found, I spent about 20 minutes staring at the energy drinks. I'm like, we could have a 4-week show.
Because
on
I
energy drinks.
actually thought, considering we're doing a wee bit of an all-nighter tonight, I might throw a Red Bull in the mix. But
I nearly did because I've got some
maybe we
Red
could
Bull
do. I
downstairs.
think it could be a special
Yeah.
because we will end up absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch that special if I was in.
No, it'll be a pre-record just to.
No, or we do a 24-hour session.
I like the idea of like a
What we
special that
What we could-
where we drink like
we could do a wee DJ set and just go.
36.
Yeah.
Like
Mate, that's
You just winced at the smell.
Um,
I'll be honest. So I'm
quite a tight ring pull though. Eh?
I'm
the,
in.
the other one,
Sore?
Gav asked who had asked about the diet. Says is Diet Iron Brew too mainstream?
No, there's no drink is too
no,
mainstream.
No, and that's the thing. I think it was an idea for us tonight to maybe knock out some of the mainstream ones.
For sure.
So because we all get to bring a drink per episode, and the one thing we've all said, I would hate to waste my pick on Coke.
Maybe someone can do a fact check for us, but this smells straight away like root beer.
No, that smells like Raljex.
No, it smells
See,
like root.
see,
Like
I knew we were
just
going to get
because
into
it's
this.
not
'Cause
saying root
That's
beer.
a five-a-side.
I was
that's a
drinking root beer.
five-a-side dressing room.
I was drinking root beer last week, right? And I kept thinking to myself, I'll get one, I'll bring it in. We've done one now. It's a very, very acquired taste, but
This is root beer.
I fuck with this.
I
Heavy.
fuck with root beer. This is root beer.
No, it's a sarsaparilla. So it's
No, but
it's
that's what I'm saying. Somebody fact check that. I think sarsaparilla and root beer are the same thing.
I mean, there is a root beer
Is-
that looks very, very
Is
similar.
root beer the sarsaparilla root?
Or is wait a minute? Is sarsaparilla maybe a a root beer shandy, effectively.
No, I don't think so. This is root beer.
So this is A&W Sarsaparilla.
It is A&W, but actually on the thing it says here is like product of Malaysia, which A&W isn't from Malaysia. I swear to God, I just bought root beer the other day.
It tastes very similar.
It's the same thing.
Apparently, I should do a decaf special because I even if I have a nice caffeine Coke doing a quiz, man, I'm not just one.
This is root beer.
I've definitely.
I like this.
I like it. I knew it wouldn't be for you.
It's got that. You know what I mean? No, when I'm saying it's got a deep heat.
No, I know what you mean.
Deep heat round.
That's
But
a
it
one
tastes
and
like
done.
it smells.
But
Definitely.
is it not? It's a mixture of herbs and then it's like maple. Goes into root beer, yeah.
I think so. Do you know what I would say about this? As much as I am for it, it is. It's not something that I would feel comfortable enough to pick up the phone and suggest to anyone.
Who you phoning to give fucking soda recommendations?
May you be surprised now after
It's like the speaking clock, but you just
you'd be surprised
You're just pulling numbers out of the book.
the amount of text I've received recently.
I just wanted to say,
Fentimans, get in touch.
try a root beer. Hello, who is this?
the
Stop phoning. If you know it's good for you, you'll try a root beer.
so Farrell's telling me it's wintergreen. Wintergreen.
It's not chewing gum, it's a juice. What are you talking
I
about,
don't know.
Farrell?
I don't know what that means.
Sounds like Game of Thrones.
Right, give us your shite review. Come on.
No, that's good.
No, not yours.
I'm
Oh,
not
just
if it is.
slate it.
If you're of a certain age, you'll know what Raljek smells like in a like
Deep heat is probably the
Sunday
more
League.
common denominator.
Put on,
Nah,
yeah.
But it's a different vibe with Raljeks. It's definitely got that weird medicinal spell.
Spell.
If I'm fucking 3.
I put
Tunnels
a
are
spell
sugar
on you.
deep.
Who watched Hocus Pocus over?
I'm going 1.9.
Could you finish that can?
That's actually not that bad.
I'd struggle to finish it. It's definitely an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste. I'm not.
I'm going to give that 2.6.
See, I mean, I'm not a million miles away from you there.
No, but it's not. I mean, see once we start hitting upwards of a 4, which I've got a few things in my head which I highly rate. It's not unpleasant. I fuck with it. Not every day, but now and then somebody's like root beer. It's in my lane.
See, I'm looking in the bag that you prepared for us.
Yep.
And there's one that I thought could certainly be in here tonight, and to me that's possibly upwards of a 4. So I'm just going to take a peek.
I think
And it's in there.
I know what it is.
It's in
For you, my friend.
there. For that child's palate.
What did you? What did you? What are you rating now?
2.6.
2.6 over here.
2.6.
It's good. Where'd you pick this one up, Andy?
I think that might have been an online order I made.
Was it?
Yeah, I've. If you can't see backstage, but there's drinks everywhere. I just if I see something right now, I'm buying it. I found there was somebody recommended a company called Dalston Sodas.
All right, I've
small-
seen that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So there's a case of that arriving, and then
Can I get my review, please?
sorry.
Damn.
And
What
then there's Afric. So
what I'd say about this, even though I am saying I do quite like it, it doesn't have that nice aftertaste that a really good root beer would have.
Like a mug.
2.2
2.2.
mug root beer.
So you were digging me, and I'm not that far away. So that actually makes the average score of that 2.2.
That makes
So-
okay.
That's reasonable.
I'm happy with
I
that.
mean, I know it's not as high, and I do like it, but it's actually what it makes me do is it makes me want to get a really good root beer.
Can I just
That's
say though,
more what makes me want to do.
definitely not commonplace in the UK, but a slice of Americana, if ever there was one, root beer
Indeed.
is definitely.
So Adam's just come in. He's like, root beer is sarsaparilla, however you
Yes.
say it.
Yes, Adam. I
But-
knew that was the case.
But he's just dropped in another comment after that,
Oh,
Mm.
and I don't know if I want to say it because I know it's in the bag.
Oh,
Hey.
He said grape soda all
Hey.
the way.
grape soda.
you want to go straight into the grape soda?
No, I think I need a. I think I need.
I think I need a
Mug root beer.
I think I need a Pop Tart, Andy.
Aye, I need a Pop Tart. So
What's the line from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
The advert. It's
Mug root beer.
if you haven't tried a creamy root beer float. Are we doing a Pop Tart?
I'm up for that.
I'm going for a strawberry sensation. What do you want?
I did have my eye on it. S'mores.
I would like to try s'mores as
Right,
well.
so there you
But
go.
they come two in a pack, don't
Aye,
they?
two in a pack. There we go. So we are prepared here. We've even got a toaster.
Did we not get any like savoury snacks? Or is it all just like
It's fucking America.
is America not doing?
Can I just say, this ASMR with the opening the wrappers will be available exclusively on the Patreon.
You did actually, did we not get any savoury snacks? And I did buy a packet of,
I thought you were going to say chicken peanuts.
no, I bought a packet of ketchup Cheetos.
We're not the
Screamer.
I demolished them.
Oh.
come
They were
on.
so good.
Where are they?
They were unbelievable.
Maybe we can just have a hypothetical chat about our chip choices in the States.
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
actually bought a bag of Funyuns
Cheetos.
the other day, and Helena had them. But we had the dill pickle Pringles
nah.
sleeper.
I mean, I love a ketchup crisp.
Dill pickle anything is a sleeper.
Most folk knowing that will know that I love a ketchup crisp. So, and ketchup in America is a very different ketchup crisp. So, I mean, some of them are dynamite. But the one thing that I really got into the last time I was over there was just plain salty chips and salsa. Like, and I've never really been into like a chunky salsa guy, but
Were you talking like tortilla chips and salsa? Yeah.
yeah, just
fuck
a
with that,
nice. And I remember we did a show in Texas once, and normally support bands you're getting that's it you're getting that's all you're getting. You're getting a big bag of chips and a big bowl of salsa. But we were doing a show in Texas, and the tortilla chips were shaped like the state of Texas. And I was like, that's a nice touch.
You've been to Texas, have you not?
I have indeed, yeah. What do you call it? Fort Worth.
Fort
I was
Worth.
like, Texas.
Did you call it Texas? I
Yeah.
used to be in the band Texas.
Adam's asking what your favourite American candy is, so he's immediately just taking us away for the savouries.
Mine is, Nick probably knows mine, Swedish fish.
Oh,
my
Swedish
joint.
fish, I shout.
I fuck with Swedish fish.
Isn't that weird that Swedish fish is an American candy?
See, I love Mikey Nikes.
Yeah, I love. I
That's
like all that kind of
that's
stuff.
enough in there, mate. He's felt his ass burning a wee bit there with the toaster behind him.
probably is enough. 2 seconds.
He's burning his hand.
But you can, when you get to the States, if you go like a CVS, you can get the big bag of Swedish fish
Yeah,
for the week. For the week.
See,
Not got a little. How am I going to deposit this in the cup?
Put it in the red cups.
Ah.
Yeah.
Red cups.
So the last 2 years we've been to Florida.
That brand new toaster smell.
It's absolutely reeking, man.
The last 2 years we've been to Florida at Halloween time.
Would you like me to deposit your pop tart?
Just put one in.
What did you go for?
I was just a strawberry guy.
You can get them in Tesco. Why?
That's what I did buy it. Because I've tasted them all. They were out of my cupboard.
Hold on. Are they like but these American ones, or are these just like
These
what
are
you get in
no,
Tesco?
these are American.
What Tesco
That
are
is
you
a-
going to?
That is a brand new toaster smell.
That's totally.
I'm worried that's actually on fire somewhere.
I'm going to let this cool off because when you're a kid, you just go right in with a Pop Tart and that's
Aye,
the roof of your mouth is gone.
especially when you've got a jam
Aye.
filled on that.
Especially when you get a brand new toaster that's operating at a very, very high level.
I forgot what we were talking about.
The election. What's happening in the schools?
The election.
What election? Look at this. Straight.
Did that,
What's he doing?
what did I just say?
There's no score. Maybe it's half time. 44-42 is the last. Like Jamie Cowan's asking, were you actually in Texas?
No.
No.
I was in the other one.
Wait.
You're on Travis.
Hi. So, but when we were talking about favourite candies, I think mine might actually be Mike and Ike's. Mike and Ike's, and I had another pack of these like last week, a couple of weeks ago, and it was like the tropical flavours. They were dynamite.
So good.
Oh no, wait a minute. I'm going to swing it back. I've decided what my favourite American candy is, and it's only because it's so difficult to get here. The goldfish crackers,
Oh yeah.
but the s'mores ones, and you get a chocolate. You get a wee chocolate biscuit, a wee graham cracker biscuit, and a wee marshmallow fish. Unbelievable, so good.
Do you fuck with the
Check
Chex
that.
Mix?
Nah, not really.
Nah.
Nah. That's like fucking bird feed.
I can't think what mine is. That's fucking so hot. Do you remember how we were laid over in Chicago Airport? And I must have like stolen from like the sort of like free snack bit
Oh yeah.
about 400 packets of animal crackers.
He's going to get the jail now. He's going to get
so hot.
dragged out of here by.
What do they call it? Statute of.
Statute of limitations. Favorite American candy? I don't know, man.
This is good. These are good.
They're decent. I think the marshmallows for the thing.
Oh,
Right.
it's because mine are so hot they're actually melting the plastic cup. That
You know
they're in
what?
as well, so that's
M&M's. Straight up, M&M's is
Like-
my favourite candy.
Like OG plain M&M's or like a crispy M&M or peanut M&M or
No, like from America, an OG M&M is. I don't know if it's like that pure synthetic chocolatey taste from an American chocolate.
so like as
Actually, do you know what? As I'm saying that, thinking about Reese's Big Cups.
see we went to Disney the past 2 Halloweens, and you go into Disney and you do trick or treating in Disney, and honestly you're leaving with like sacks of mini packs of candy, and it's all M&M's, Reese's, Butterfingers, all of that kind of all the classic chocolate stuff. There's
I
still,
think a Reese's Big Cup is the greatest.
I'm going to shock you
Little
here.
chocolate guy
I'm
ever.
going to shock you here. I don't like peanut butter.
What?
Don't like peanut butter.
You don't like a lot of like
No,
normal-
no. I've got the taste buds of a child, a small child.
What did your mum feed you when you were younger?
Potatoes.
What was a general meal at Nan's?
Potatoes in many forms, so it could be like waffles, crickets.
All in the same plate at the same
Oh
time.
yeah, like it, and then I'd maybe have a sausage roll, but I'd only eat the pastry. I was like the worst fuss eater.
Here's an American question for you. What do you think the first thing was in your childhood that made you think America?
Something in a cartoon it must be.
I don't know actually.
Where were the Flintstones from?
Bedrock.
Where was that? Colorado?
It was based on Yellowstone National Park.
No, that's,
No, that's
Yogi
fucking
Bear.
Yogi Bear.
Aye.
And it was called Jello.
During the bed-
Jellystone was
During the
in that?
Flintstones was the first thing that you...
No, I would be. I mean, I was.
I mean, Ghostbusters and Turtles for me, New York, that was... But then again, I don't know if I would have been old enough to realise that New York was in America.
See, I think
I think the first... Let me finish this. I think the first American thing that I was like, that is America, was maybe the WWF wrestling.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Hulk Hogan.
But then I think maybe for me, and it was, I remember when we first get Sky and we get the Disney Channel, there was a show on it, and I've looked this up.
Sky, wait, what are you talking about?
No.
That was your first recollection of America.
No, but let
Like 13?
again, fucking
Okay.
ask the question, then Disney let me finish.
Sorry.
And there was a show on the Disney Channel called The Torkelsons, and it was like Middle America. It was like a more modern Little House on the Prairie. So that in my head was like what kind of Middle America was like, not like the pure Hollywood or the New York or stuff like that. Because I was never really that bothered about going to America, but that's because I didn't go abroad until I was like 18, 19.
But you would have had your first, like, what movies and TV shows would you have seen at an early age that would have been like,
I think it's not until you see an American high school on
Yeah.
on a show, and then you think to yourself, "Wait a minute, my school looks shite compared to that."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I Saved by the Bell.
I mean, we had no lockers.
I
had lockers.
I remember us getting
I
lockers.
remember us getting
Your school had a tennis court on that, man. You were.
No, never.
I remember us getting lockers.
Don't use your
And-
tried and tested jokes on me.
You privileged.
I remember us getting Hunger Buster. Do you remember? Did you ever have Hunger
We had
Buster?
Hunger Busters, it was like pure fake McDonald's in the school.
No.
It's like a free
It was
credit
like
card
the
thing.
credit card.
Yeah.
So like we were apparently the trial school in Scotland for it. And you had the wee machines that they put in the halls, the corridors.
Yeah.
And you, every Monday you were meant to got me scan your card, and then you had to feed the meter to put money in it, and then that's what you went and paid for your lunch with in the canteen.
So people couldn't get jack for them. For
Yeah,
their-
exactly what it was. But then on maybe the first week,
But I think Hunger Buster was actually the how they branded.
yeah,
the,
it was, but it wasn't like
Yeah, it was like a not a government initiative, but
Aye.
it was like a whole scheme of like,
it was.
so they could.
So is it kids?
I actually just thought my school were like, you know how we get these kids? McDonald's. But
Aye.
fake
But I
McDonald's.
think it was also they were trying to make it fair, so that kids that were getting free school meals,
Yeah.
you didn't see that they were getting
Yeah,
free school
yeah,
meals.
yeah.
Kind of. But there was 2 main stories about Hunger Buster. And it was the first week it went in. So you went in, you scanned your card in the corridor, and then you had to pump the wee machine full of your coins to put up your balance, so that you'd a £5 and that was to last you the week or whatever. But I found out that if you went to Early Learning Centre and bought the fake money, it was 99 cents, and you get £14 in coins of plastic coins.
How did you find this
And
out?
it took the I tried it, and it took the coins, so I had like 200 quid in balance on my Hunger Buster.
That's amazing.
But then another day it went down, and I don't know if that was related to the fact that I'd pumped it full of plastic coins, but they had to keep a note. They had to keep a note.
Moira, have you seen this machine?
So they had to, this one day, if it was 2 days last day, they had to keep a note of everybody that had bought something.
Yeah.
And it was just a stack of papers sitting at the till, like with the wee dinner lady, and she's like fucking watching them. Then I'd got my food, and she'd written it down. She turned her back, and as I left, I just swiped all the papers. I was a hero, an absolute school hero, because everybody get free lunches for a couple of days. Good times.
It's like I think someone's been rigging this machine, and it just over the shoulder. You're standing on a table, just throwing cheeseburgers out to everyone like some sort of your mob boss with turkeys, man. Hailed as an absolute hero.
What did you have at school lunches?
Honestly, it's such a savage, man.
Sitting in a fucking popped up.
What?
Lace me. I used to get like a fucking pre-packaged cheese and tomato sandwich, and I would get it, and I would take the tomatoes off it, and then I would get a plate of chips and I'd bang some chips on it and just get it real.
Where would you?
At the school.
So you go to in the lunch hall, you'd take the pre-packed Sanny and a packet of chips.
And I would like kind of freestyle it.
Little Lunchables.
I like that.
But I'll tell you something. I drop a bomb, and my mum briefly worked.
Your mum did.
My mum briefly
You
worked
told
in
us.
the dinner thing, the dinner hall in my school, and for that reason, I was tapped in.
Extra chips.
I was tapped in at dinner ladies, and my mum would say,
You're tapping off dinner ladies.
tapping them up.
Yeah, dinner lady.
My mum would say, you have to give the dinner ladies a box of chocolates at the end of the year. So I'd just lace them. I'd be like, look, there's some roses. Look after yourselves.
No way, you're a milk tray.
Mate, I was getting so laced, man. So laced. Could skip a queue and everything. It's crazy. That's when I was like, it's not who you know,
How much chocolate you buy them?
pretty much.
Do you know what that still bothers me to this day? There was a kind of snack van outside our school, and maybe from I would say from maybe. Your cough made me wake off. I would say maybe from
That better not be a corona cough, guys.
second year and third year. Me and all my friends would go to the snack van and get they would get burgers, but my move was always like a roll and sausage and potato scone. And anyone that's from England watching this, it's the square sausage, it's not the links.
It's no links. What are you doing?
But this is what bothered me. Any of the girls that we knew at school, when they went to the van, so there's two sides to this one small van. There was the front normal bit on the side where we would all it was like a mosh pit trying to get served.
Bet you can't guess what the other side was.
What were you going to say?
The back.
Okay, so the back side. But two people in the van. This big kind of fat sweaty guy serving up the rolls.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Serving up my
Younger girl making salad rolls. Now imagine just a morning roll that you would have with your breakfast.
Just salad.
I know.
Salad. So it'd be lettuce, onion, tomato. Sometimes you get some cheese,
Yeah.
salad cream, and a big crispy roll.
Yeah.
And to this day, it still freaks me out. I'm like, why would they not just
Throw something on it.
No, why would they not just jump in the mosh pit and get a roll and
I know.
I
sausage?
remember there used to be a roll shop beside
Fucking
our.
hell, it's burning.
Oh, mate, you trying to set fire to the place.
I hope you've not got a fucking smoke alarm in this house.
Fucking hell, man.
He said, I hope you've not got a smoke alarm in this house.
Four wains and I have to disable the smoke alarm if he's coming out to fucking do a pop tart.
They just leave it.
I just leave it, mate. Stop trying to touch it. I'm not taking you to the hospital.
Oh, fuck. I didn't want to get them out there before they melt.
Melt where? Into the toaster?
Aye, probably.
It's fine.
What's happening with the election? It's on a US special.
Nah, there's no change. Apparently Maradona's in hospital with a blood clot on the brain though.
People could just be writing in.
I know,
We
fucking,
don't
I'm
time
just
to
reading
check
it,
it.
man. We need fake news.
Anyway,
here.
back to salad.
No, because I was talking about the snack. Was it Snack Shack? It was a Snack Shack. It was a roll shop across the roof of the school, and you used to folk would get in the morning and order what they were going to have for lunch.
Oh, okay.
And the folk that were in front of you, I have a salad roll. You're like, what?
Well,
you're
it's gross,
13.
isn't it?
See,
Not
salad
even that
roll.
it's gross, but you're 13.
See, not even that long ago when I said I went to Subway, there was two people in front of me, right?
Fuck. State of this caramelised
Dude, you can
disaster.
have both of them.
It's cookie though, so I've actually cooked the cookie.
No, the guy, so just a quick one on salad. The guy in Subway, it's him and his missus, and they're in front of me. And
What guy?
the guy in front of me in
Back
Subway.
to the Subway guy?
I've not eaten that, dude.
Fucking hell, man.
No, we've segued into salad.
Okay.
Anyway, the short version is
Stop touching it.
the
Just
guy
let me be.
pointed at lettuce and said, "I'll take some salad on it." just called just lettuce with salad. Do you know what I mean?
I think this was a good choice by me because it's dried me right out.
Yeah, I need some. I mean, aye, it's the closest thing to savoury.
I think this is probably actually. I mean, the edges are a wee bit crispy, but I think you could be alright here.
Bit crispy.
If you just keep it down the middle.
Whoa,
Whoa.
it's hot.
I can't believe. Do you think we would have just done that for effect? Like, oh, we're cooking Pop Tarts.
Tempted to have McDonald's breakfast in the way up the road.
Oh, gee, I know that's a good call, man. Just the final sign off. You got some? You want to sip on something?
You want to make the choice here?
No, I'm chill. I'm good. Everything's been good so far.
Just
And-
get the one you want. I know what you're
no.
going for.
What do you think I'm good for?
No, don't say it.
What colour is it?
Yellow.
Oh, he's right. What colour do you think it was?
It's kind of pinky ready.
No, you're right as well.
Oh, jeez, oh. You think you know somebody, right?
Oh, what is that?
Aye, pinky ready blue. This is the Steez. This is.
I dropped that one.
Is it almost a spoiler? This is you in a can.
Oh, aye.
All day.
I mean, like,
How did you get hold of this when you were a kid? Was
I
this-
didn't. I think the first time I ever had this was in America.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Canada, and it blew my mind.
You were right in there.
Because it was that, because it like Pepsi wasn't even that big a deal over here. It was always Coke. So for those of you listening at home, wild cherry Pepsi.
Don't think MP's going to listen to us.
Nobody's listening to that.
Is MD even watching it anymore?
I still keep watching.
My God. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
So somebody's saying they're utter shite. Hopefully he's talking about Pop Tarts, not wild cherry Pepsi. Because I swear to God, I think that's
He might be talking about us, man.
they are utter shite.
These Pop Tarts are utter shit. I'm not
Aye,
gonna lie.
mate, that is charcoal.
No, it's not that. It's just the cookie one's rubbish.
Aye, that's just,
If you don't score this Pepsi high after eating that destroyed Pop Tart, something's wrong with you.
I think I've had this wild cherry Pepsi before, but I don't remember when.
See, Anne Brown in the comments saying it needs to be Pepsi Max. No chance. Zero chance.
Fuck Pepsi Max.
Is this wild cherry Pepsi Max? Is this
Aye.
a thing?
Yeah, but
Right,
but
okay.
it's a UK thing. So this is wild cherry
Right.
Pepsi, full fat. It's not a UK thing.
Some pop on it.
Not
man.
a UK thing.
Nah, this is not a UK thing. Biden has just won New York, by the way, and I feel like one of my
That was always happening.
probably my favourite state, and I feel that that's good news to come in and just to toast with a wild cherry Pepsi.
It's nice.
Oh shit! Ah. Sorry, guys. I bumped myself.
Play me a fucking
Go and stand in the corner.
200-degree Pop Tart. He's still trying to eat it.
Just leave it. Make another one. Right.
I'm hungry.
Let me
And the only thing I've brought sweets. This is the closest thing to anything savoury.
Let me give us a proper respect.
Yeah.
Let me see what's up here.
Can I just point out on the back of it? It says contains 0% juice.
All the best juices do. What was that wee noise?
So, what I'll say is, see, as I've got a bit older and a bit deep in the soda game, I've kind of went off cherry cokes, especially cherry coke. But
Especially when
that's quite mild.
Yeah,
It's quite nice. Yeah.
So Pepsi for me is a good change up from Coke. Like Coke's your standard that you need to get it in a restaurant because it's all they do, and so you get used to it and you get tired of it. So Pepsi's always a nice wee change. But to me, wild cherry Pepsi's just a winner, and I genuinely believe maybe my favourite drink we've tasted so far. Out of
This
all,
is?
yeah,
Of everything.
out of even like episode 1, I think
I'm going to controversial here. I love cherry drinks. But this is so similar to a cherry Coke. Cherry Cola. Cherry Coca-Cola. It's so similar.
Cherry coke's way
how similar.
way sweeter.
Let's try.
Let's just see how much similar.
Let's try and not slam the can. Right.
I'm
What do we get? Is this the first actual kind of shoot?
okay, wait a minute.
Shootout.
We need to wait a minute because there's no another cherry Coke in here.
Who loaded the thing? You. I think it is. There's just like half an iceberg of ice in it.
No, there's 4 Cokes.
Ow. You had one job.
It's in the. I think it's in the fridge. I think it's in the fridge behind you.
Your cherry Coke in the fridge behind you.
Peep game. What are we doing now? Dude, I think you're in for a wake up call. There's levels to this. Cherry Coke is mad sweet. Arguably too sweet.
It's not there.
Oh no, wait. Oh no, that's cherry Pepsi Max.
I need a cherry
Oh
coke.
no, wait, cherry Coke.
Aye, cherry coke. We got a fridge in there. He's no digging a hole.
He's in the storeroom. There he is.
It's into the stock room. See those 2 glass bottles are there though?
Done.
Aye. Where's the third one?
It's dude, I thought it was just one.
About the third.
There's one somewhere.
Yeah, we'll figure
Right,
it out.
we'll get to that.
Yeah, let's.
Right,
So-
right. So what's happening now?
I'm immediately taking everything I said back.
So
Right.
we've got a cherry Pepsi versus a cherry Cokes. It's a heads up. It's a heads up game.
I'll just explain what. So you guys talking. I'll just explain what happened. It's like Nick was talking about the school bully. He didn't realise he was standing behind him. He was like, "It's fucking cherry Coke," and then the guy tapped him shoulders like, "Let's see what's up. Let's see what's really up."
Totally
You know what? It's totally different, but maybe cherry Pepsi tastes the way I always wanted cherry Coke to taste. Actually,
Shit, he has shat it for the
That's
school bully.
that's beautiful, man.
No, you're right. You're really good.
I mean that cherry Coke's rubbish.
Yep.
Is this the first time, or maybe the first and only time we're going to do like the pure taste test, lads?
Nah, I mean that just it was too good not to.
It's definitely a few good head to heads. I think. Ah, that's toilet, man.
So I mean they're not too dissimilar.
Do you know what?
But-
I think
but-
what was fair at the moment to do is to maybe rate the one I like least first.
So I'm going with the cherry Coke.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
I'm giving it a 2.7.
The cherry Coke's
2.7?
The cherry Coke's 2.7.
All right.
That's high.
That's
No, Coke.
that's because what's about to happen right now.
Cola and cherry Coke and that's mine.
That's your speed, yeah.
That's where I'm at.
This doesn't even taste like cherry though.
I know, but
This is actually rubbish.
I can't change my score. I've written it down. It's laminated.
Right, I'll go for it. Let me see. No, I'll give the cherry Coke. I'll actually give the cherry Coke a 1.8 because that's it. Like I said
would they
before, I'm way off it. The wild cherry Pepsi, I'll go 3.3.
That's a difference.
It is a difference.
So I've not even rated cherry Pepsi yet.
Here, cherry Coca-Cola. Is this a UK cherry Coca-Cola versus a US?
Yep.
This is what it is.
Yep.
I mean, maybe the US guy can come back and this is like
The US guy? Who's the US guy?
the US cherry Coke.
That'll be.
Hey, we need your cherry Coke score here.
Cherry Coke 0.9.
The first under one score we've had.
Fucking garbage.
Wow,
And I used to like that, but
mate.
honestly, that's garbage.
The Fago kiwi strawberry got a 1.1.
I'm sticking with that. That's rubbish.
Dude,
But
spoiler alert, so much more Fago to come.
I know.
So much
And
more
you know,
Faygo.
I ordered some and it turned up and they sent me the kiwi and strawberry. So I've got 4 cans of kiwi and strawberry.
Which didn't make
downstairs.
even the top 50 flavours.
No.
you can clean your floors with it.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
So what
Cherry Pepsi. A 2.
2.0.
2.0.
What?
Too flat.
A rookie score. for this
No,
lot.
it's not. It's an actual professional score. It's too flat.
I'm going with 3.9 for the cherry Pepsi.
Crazy.
I just love it. Then it's so. Just to reiterate, I don't know if did we do the A&W 2.2, and I don't know if the Sarsaparilla. So wild cherry Pepsi is getting 3.1. Cherry Coke is getting 1.8. So at the moment, cherry Coke is second last.
Only to Fago.
to Faygo.
rubbish.
Faygo. And that's unbelievable to me because that watermelon nonsense.
Can I ask?
That watermelon nonsense is in 9th place.
Cherry Pepsi. Is it on the leaderboard now?
No, it's in 4th place.
Fucking nothing's got the leaderboard yet.
Nothing's touched.
I've got a question. Is there such a thing as cherry Pepsi? Because these cherries seem
these-
fucking wild.
What's wild?
They're wild, man.
Is there? But I just feel like
No.
Pepsi definitely gets into some pockets of variations of things. But,
Yeah.
So that is their cherry.
I've got some real
Deep dives.
real unbelievable Pepsi variations on the way. Some that I had to pay a lot of money for. I'm embarrassed to say it.
This is no shame. This is what it takes to
Let-
bring the soda culture.
Let me ask, of everything you've drank so far tonight, what are you sipping on? What are you going back to here?
It's quite
The
hard.
the Mountain
because
Dew.
The
Mountain
Mountain
Dew,
Dew is
Man, just money, innit?
Yeah, but it's only because it's
it's lighter than the rest of them.
aye, the rest are so syrupy, man.
Dank.
The mountain, it's like a good, it's like a mouthwash. It's not a good thing.
No.
I like the way the Mountain Dew can says Yahoo.
Can we check in with the comments? Anyone still up?
Yeah, so somebody actually did ask what about the Jolly Ranchers. So I think it's only right that we
You can't eat a Jolly Rancher
No, I'm
and
not saying-
talk.
I'm not saying we eat it, but I think we need to put in order what the best
I'll,
flavours
I'll
are.
slide off Mike a wee bit. I'll eat one.
All right, do one for the team then.
No, I've just got a lucky dip.
No. What I think we should do is you need to order them into the flavours. So you've got the green apple, the blue raspberry, the cherry,
You want us to rate Jolly
the-
Ranchers?
the grape.
Can we spit them out into the red cup? Do we need to devour the whole thing?
I'm taking my Jolly Ranchers home. I don't want one
And
there.
the watermelon. No, you don't even eat them because I know my scores here.
I don't know my scores.
See, sometimes you think to yourself, like,
The blue
what if
raspberry.
podcasting was about when I was a kid? And it wasn't, so it's just pure making up.
Just gonna eat.
Imagine
My
someone was
fucking
just like,
weight in sweeties.
someone was like, we're having a sleepover, having a sleepover at Andy's. Do you want to get on the podcast? We'll just be like, this is literally what this is.
And that's what Wayne's
This is the best
That's
thing.
what Wayne's are doing now though.
Yeah,
Missing something there.
we're just
we go.
making up for that lost time, man.
Right, so there's 5 flavours. There's 5 flavours. You got 5 there.
Nah, give me the grape.
Oh, you've got the watermelon.
Oh, you gave me the okay, and the watermelon.
That's
that's
the
the
fucking
one, yeah.
grape there, the one that I gave you.
Joe Biden wins New Jersey.
Swish.
Donald Trump wins Arkansas.
Arkansas. So, right for me, bottom of the pack, watermelon. Utter,
Oh, you just rating them from memory?
utter schneid.
Okay.
Then we're going grape, almost as schneid. Then we're going apple. I don't even want to eat it. Then we're going cherry, class, and then we're going blue raspberry. Fucking unbelievable.
So I don't have. Did he not used to come like little square, like a square roll?
I think these are the old.
These are the OGs.
Aye.
I don't have a vivid memory. I did you see them? So I'm going to go on Andy's recommendation and eat
Blue
the
raspberry.
blue
The best
raspberry.
one, man.
Okay.
But I mean, that's my recommendation as a sugar,
It looks like a
sugar
fucking,
high
it looks
child.
like a Fox's glaze.
Does anyone in the chat, is anyone worried that if Donald Trump wins, like the world's going to explode?
It's probably more likely that if he doesn't win, the world will explode. It's been a bit of a mad day though, because like
What's the chat saying?
it's well, there's always a delay.
Oh, what was that saying? I've
uh,
just seen a wee.
off Pharaoh's got nerds. Mike and Ike's original, like he's got some Mike and Ike's. He's never had Mike and Ike's before. Let us know what you think of him. But no, what I was going to say is like it's a bit of a mad day, like because not only is it the election, but our like terror threat goes up to severe. Is it severe or is it critical? Critical. And it's mental. It's mad. Like I don't know what happens if he wins. Then does it get worse? If Donald gets back in here, I'm just touching my Lego White House that we've got out on display.
It's quite good. I think we're overdue a win here, aren't we? In like the sort of good guys camp.
I mean, because 2020's been going so well so far.
It could get worse though. Like everyone keeps saying, "Oh, 2020, the worst year ever." It's like it literally could get worse. You're thinking how? And I'm telling you, lockdown 2021, the whole year.
Totally, yeah. I mean,
You
like,
want to kick back?
Boris Johnson, like just to like veer off America for a second. Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, said today that he thinks the UK can beat COVID by spring. And you're like, based on what? Based on what that has happened this year, do you think that you've got this under control?
Did,
Just as you're about to
did they say spring
close.
2021 or did you just leave that
I know.
hanging? Lads,
It's,
lads, you want to just pop a blue raspberry, man, and just chill out, man. Just
is it
things.
bring-
Do you know what I
bringing
mean?
you
People
down?
say things could get worse. Things just got better for me.
You just
It's actually a CBD.
you just
gummy,
sucking
okay?
that into your cheek there.
It's because I need to tuck it up here so I can address my fans. I don't want the chat blowing up because I've stopped speaking. That is money though.
That is good.
See, I thought I would have.
Pop it in your Mountain Dew and see what happens.
Oh, and suck it up through red vine straw.
Pop it was. Oh,
Oh, I've got the camera down. We're going to go to the backup camera.
Ah, yeah, we'll go to the backup camera.
by default, everyone's went sort of quiet.
Aye. Yeah, just to make it worse now that we lost the camera feed as our battery ran out, so we're on the backup cam.
I've just got a list of topics down here to talk about if this happens, and it just says salad. So I'm out.
It actually doesn't even say salad, it's a picture of lettuce. A few people asking, because we talked about a hockey thing, somebody was asking about what's your team. I've always been a Penguins fan, and that's not just because they'd done quite well recently. I was a Penguins fan before that. Although I used to be a Kings fan, but I think that was because it was the first jersey I ever got.
That was going to be my next thing. My first jersey was a Dallas. When the Stars went to Dallas that year, I got that. And then I had Tampa Bay. But I always like Ottawa. I always liked Ottawa for some reason.
We back on?
Can you check?
Yeah, we're back. We're jamming.
You never want to see us again?
Yeah. Everybody could see us anyway. I was on the backup cam.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you know what? I was actually going to wear a hockey jersey tonight.
Do you know what? I need
What,
as I
Kevin
came up the
Smith?
stairs, I was like, maybe I'll go and stick on a hockey jersey.
Yeah, I just thought it might kind of.
My team is the Montreal Canadiens, if anyone wants to know.
Nobody did.
All right.
Oh.
Why am I getting bullied? Is it because I'm sitting so far away from you?
It always happens on every podcast, doesn't it?
Well, one guy gets
There's the
bullied.
one guy.
Deal.
No, we could have been all been up here looking like Kevin Smith.
Mm.
Maybe, would there be an idea to maybe get should we have the BBC News on the telly behind us? So we can keep checking in?
There's not much going on.
Is there not?
Not at the moment. I'm checking out. Thanks to the folk that have been tagging us in their Instagram stories. Shout out to Gemma who just did it a minute ago. I think anyway.
Yeah.
She did. She mentioned us in that story. We'll reshare that for some reason, man.
Appreciate the love on
Yeah.
episode 1 and
Thanks, Gemma.
this experiment.
Yeah, thanks to the 26s that are still up at 2:15 in the morning.
26 are still doing this. I mean, feel free, guys, to get a wee like and a share and try and get some more guys into the... I mean, surely somebody's can't sleep right now because of the impending doom that's coming our way.
I mean, if I wasn't here, I would be up watching this.
Yeah, I mean, because I said before we even done this, I said I'm going to do an overnight live stream just cause,
Yeah, man.
but only because it would have kept me awake. Otherwise, I fell asleep reading BBC News. I woke up as I dropped my phone on my face.
I can't remember the last time. Maybe I did stay up for this 4 years ago. But I remember staying up for the Scotland referendum.
Yeah.
And I stayed up literally the whole thing until they were like, it is now impossible for Scotland to leave the UK. And I was just like, fuck.
Not only did I stay up, but we went round to a mutual friend Ross's house and watched it there. We're like as if we were going to have a party. It was the worst party ever.
I mean, in a way, this could happen all over again, right?
Totally.
I had a strange interest in politics when I was in P4 and 5. I was obsessed with knowing who the leaders of the parties were, and I was also
In primary 4.
primary 4 or 5 in school, and it would be the general election where your man
Thatcher?
John Major was getting in, and I knew all the dudes, your Paddy Ashtowns.
I remember saying actually in primary school, maybe this is so weird that you said that because I have this weird vivid memory in primary 3 saying, not writing down or anything, saying out loud, I hate John Major. And what was primary 3? 7 years old. How could I have even heard of John Major?
Because your dad was watching Spitting Image. No.
I don't think my dad would have really been. My dad was in a Depeche Mode. That was about it.
Your dad was right. Your dad was right in John Major. John Mayer.
What was the Rick Mail character he liked?
Kevin Turvey.
Kevin Turvey.
No, I just... I mean, is that something we lack in the politics here as characters? I mean, Clinton played sax.
Well, no, because like in a way, Boris Johnson is.
He's the greatest gift we've had in terms of entertainment.
Well, you know what? I remember
He's the only prime minister with a sports highlight reel.
I remember
Where all of
Boris
his opponents
Johnson.
are children.
I remember Boris Johnson being like the sort of guest host of Have I Got News for You many times, and he was in the teams and all that. And anytime he was on, and I'm maybe like in my teens at this point, maybe like 14, 15. Anytime he was on the show, I was like made up. I was like, yes, I love this guy. This wacky, fat, white hair guy. Get him on, man. Now he's like the fucking leader of the country. It's so fucked.
I mean, that's exactly what Trump was as well, though. Like, that mad guy that did The Apprentice, that literally Alan Sugar in charge. But
I know, but Alan Sugar actually made money, didn't he? Like, Trump literally has never, like...
inherited it and then
essentially.
spunked it.
Isn't that mad, though? Like, he's just like, yes, I'm a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. And everyone's like, yeah, he must be a billionaire because he keeps saying it.
I'm a billionaire. It's 89.54 to Biden, obviously.
Is that what time it is? Yeah.
89.54. It feels like that.
I actually feel alright. Like, weirdly, like...
That's because there's literally about 3 litres of sugar pumping
Should
through
we,
your veins.
we should crack open our drink, though.
Yeah,
It is a soda podcast.
I'll let you choose because I've chosen the order of everything so far.
Dude, this thing is so hard to bite. I'm being so quiet. 'Cause I'm trying
That's
to
why I pushed the mic away. I had to get it out. Do we want to go with the glass? Because it's. I'll be honest with you. I think the glass one's the shout.
Let
Oh
the-
no! In
Let the
fact,
record show I'm tapping out.
I'd quite like to go with that glass,
The one beside me.
but we need to find the third one.
I could go on foot. I'll go on foot.
I was going on foot.
He's going to take a.
What's the chat saying? What's the room saying?
Donald Trump's got a face like a melted Tupperware.
Is that Pat?
No, Andrew Crichton.
Holy shit. Crichton's watching.
He's watching on YouTube.
No way. What's up, Andrew? He does have face like melted Tupperware. Do you know? You remember Crichton?
I'm rubbish with names.
Oh my god. Crichton was at your house for the World Cup. He
Still-
came with Pat's friend. It was Pat's roommate.
Ah, okay.
You've met Andrew Crichton. That's embarrassing that you're saying this
I'm
now.
bad with names.
He was literally in your house. In fact, you were actually not there.
Yeah, I was about to say. I
You were
remember.
at a Twin Atlantic pre-production where we
Yeah.
had a barbecue with Jenny at your house.
Yeah. So I don't feel bad now.
But the what was I saying? What are you looking for? Drinks.
Alright, so Brian Gallagher's just dropped out of the chat and he's like, just do yourself a favour and never drink Beverly.
What's Beverly?
The Beverly is an Italian drink. It was an aperitif, and it was let's bring it over.
What the fuck is that?
I need to.
That's okay. That's okay.
come back in the shot here
Oh, there's out.
with a 40 ounce.
Beverly is like an Italian aperitif drink.
Right.
And
So what
it's
are you doing with this?
well, I think I was going to. I think it needs to be.
You're going to pretend to chill it?
Oh, I think it needs to chill a wee bit. We'll maybe do it later.
You want the other two over?
Aye, so let's.
We got
Can we
time.
walk away? Yes.
So we're going. Let's keep it political, actually.
Exactly.
What are we going with?
Mexican Fanta, pineapple flavoured.
Pina.
Pina.
Isn't it pina?
I don't know.
Like Niño, El Niño,
I don't
pina.
speak Spanish, so
Has the accent over there.
Yeah, this looks wicked.
so like my favourite bar's big glass bottle is the pineapple.
Let's get a cheers in the glass bottles, eh?
It's a
Hold
good
up.
one. Good one.
The I've got a wee bit. I've never had the Mexican pineapple, but I've had pineapple before, and I've got a.
You've had pineapple Fanta before?
I have
From where?
in the States. You can get in a can.
Hey, this, straight off the bat, got a nice pineapple smell to it.
I don't think so. I don't think it does. I think it smells like bar's pineapple to me.
Oh,
Right, so
whoa.
I remember being in the States, trying a pineapple Fanta.
That's
and-
kind of
and
shite.
agreeing that it tasted like melted butter, and I don't know why that's stuck in my. I mean, I know why it's stuck in my head. It's a pretty specific
It's not melted butter.
description. That's all right though. That's pretty nice.
It's a-
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. It's definitely not.
It's got a weird flat aftertaste.
Yeah, it's.
Do you know what this tastes like? A watered down ice pool.
See, to me, it's bars. It's not There's nothing about that.
No,
that's,
it's Fanta, Andy. Read the
but
read the bottle.
it just tastes exactly like the Bars pineapple.
I've never had a Bars pineapple. See when I was just getting the notes on the nose straight away. I was getting a kind of pina colada vibe.
That's just literally because
Just give it a quick.
It's literally because it says Pinot on the bottle.
No, it's not.
So
It's got that. It smells creamy. It does. It smells like a pina
I
colada.
haven't had a Bars pineapple for a while, so I won't like. I don't know if.
Is this entertainment value on the thing?
Let me tell you, if a Bars pineapple tastes like that, I'm in. It's pretty nice. You don't like the pineapple, the Bars pineapple?
No, I do.
Well, that's your move.
That'd be my first choice. I would go with. I think of a Bars.
I don't think this is that great a drink.
I like this though. This is good. I don't know if it's just 'cause it's so different to everything we've had
I
tonight.
think it's not. It's like there's a weird like. It's
But
quite flat. It's quite a flat.
It's quite buttery.
It's not buttery. That's
It's definitely not disgusting.
no. It's not. But it's just.
I'm kind of enjoying the getting a glass bottle.
It's like a wallflower. It's not. It's just standing in the corner of a room. It's not. I don't know.
I'm going straight out with a 2.7.
I mean, fair enough.
Now that is the exact same score that I gave Cherry Coke. But again, I mean, I don't mind a Cherry Coke. It's just not. It's not a good one.
Nah, fuck with this. I'd give this a 3.4.
And the threes. 2.4.
It's freezing as well.
It's yeah, it's nice, but it's not really doing anything fun.
2.8. The average there puts it in 6th place overall.
I can see that. So nothing's still beating.
Hands even touching.
What shout out to that 7-Up Mojito. That was strong.
And I don't know if anybody saw my Instagram, but
Copped.
I went and picked one up. When I saw it, I was like, no, I'm having that. Having that with my dinner as I was.
Well, I was the same, but I was going to cop the rum as well and send both of you a picture, just saying, look,
Yeah.
dreams do come true.
But weirdly, actually, beside when I picked up the 7-Up Mojito, beside it was the same can, the same tall stubby can, 7-Up pineapple.
Okay.
So
Do we have OG Dr. Pepper in there?
in there, yeah,
Why do a taste test? Or is
Against
it
against the OG.
still
Dr.
cold
Pepper.
enough?
OG. This is another. What do we call?
It's the British Dr. Pepper.
It's a heads up matchup.
What do we call? Yeah, what do we call this when we go head to head like with these sons?
Just call it going head to head.
Going head to head.
Tete tete. Tete to tete.
I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to this, Doctor. I don't really fuck with. I mean, I don't know. I thought that was okay. This one with the sugar. You said it tastes the same. I said it tastes the same.
I'm just interested just because we did another head to
I
head.
take 2 sips of this and
So before I take the Dr. Pepper,
yeah, let's establish a baseline here. And away we go. Dude, I'm slightly buzzing.
Definitely, I've got a sugar high pulsing through my veins.
Let's
right
get a vibe on this Dr. P. British Dr. Pepper.
I'm going to start talking like Theo Von, man. Just making no
Oh,
sense.
it's different. It is different.
now. It's foamier. That's
It's
the.
fizzier.
But to be fair, this has lain open for an hour.
It's different though. Ah, you're right. That's Fulmer Simpson, man.
Fucking hell.
Swing and a miss. It's totally.
They are different.
I can't believe we spent the whole first can just going. It's the same. It's the same. We should. This has to become a thing. If there is a direct comparison, we have to do it then and then because it was so wrong. Everybody's just like same. Now
It's
everyone's
entertainment,
like,
innit?
everyone's like, it's so different, man. People are gonna get this vibe that we don't know what we're talking about.
No, do you know what? This one is mellower, but this is a weird thing to say. They taste slightly different, but to me they feel like the same
potentially the same
score.
Oh, same score. Yeah, that's plausible. What's your man from Burniston that I was talking about? Not Florence. What's his name? Ian O'Connell. He does a little sketch on Instagram, and he was doing a thing about the Bake Off, and he was saying people are like shouting at the telly about the Bake Off, and he was basically going, I bet, but Paul Hollywood tasted it. You're just looking at it for your telly. What makes you think you know better? And so we're in here in the trenches about 7 cans deep.
No, it's exactly 7 cans of Pop-Tart, Jolly Ranchers, Mike and Ike's, and whatever else deep. I'm going 2.1, which is the exact same score that I gave the OG Dr. Pepper.
I can't remember, so I'm just going to give it its own moment in time.
There's some, and actually maybe don't dislike the foam.
It's a 1.8 for me.
The exact same score that you gave the OG Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I didn't know that. I couldn't even remember because it's the first can.
2.1.
The exact same score that you gave the OG Dr.
Holy
Pepper.
shit.
So
That's spooky.
so
let,
they
let me
stay.
let me throw this out there. See,
Just to let you know, that's a 2.0.
okay.
I mean, that's fair.
See, if it's a basic soft drink that I've had a million times, then I'm almost like uninspired before I even taste it. And this does come into it.
Yeah, it's so hard to give it a fair.
It does
fair
come
whack.
into it. And like this little Mountain Dew in the funky packaging, it all does kind of play into it.
But the green packaging's there as well.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
there's no doubt in my mind, and this is something we've never really talked about. Discount a glass bottle because a glass bottle looks great.
Mhm.
The Mountain Dews are great. So, but is it just because it's different for the Mountain Dew that we've all seen?
I think the branding on the Mountain Dew that we all know is pretty shite.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like
It's trash, man.
it's Monster Energy vibes. It's like your aye.
I'm looking for that mom and pop vibe.
In fact, just that reminded me of. Do you remember in the last episode where you brought out the Fago and I said that's what the Juggalos,
Yeah.
the Insane Clown Posse fans drink.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sam McTrusty. He said, "Yeah, that is what they drink." I looked it up.
Oh,
He
Sam a Juggalo.
he did the makeup on all that. And he was telling me.
Is that the new album?
So
Juggalo album.
so yeah.
Well, when you said that to me, when I rewatched
Don't
it,
backtrack.
no, when
No, but you said
I said you said the Insane. They're from Portland,
Aye.
and I said the drinks from Detroit.
I seen Juggalos in Portland with Pat.
But see, when you said that, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know
What a
what you were
juggalo was.
talking about. And then I was like, it makes total sense because it's like clowns and juggling. But I mean, what a shocking thing to call you for
Is
your
that
fans.
what it is?
That's
They
the
were
what-
juggling.
I don't know.
No, that's what they call that. That's what the fans call themselves.
Aye, it's like a gigolo and a juggler.
Here's an American weird oddity. I remember walking in Central Park with me, my dad, and my brother, and there was a guy jogging and juggling at the same time, and as quick as
A joggalo.
no, my dad was like, "It's a joggler."
Your dad just cracked
He's
that.
like, "There's a joggler," and I was like, "That's so
Scream
quick." But that was a guy literally running through Central Park, like jogging and juggling.
That's like when you see people just.
I was
riding
like, "That's so American."
like
So-
riding a unicycle in Edinburgh, and you're like
Aye, what are you doing?
with
And
their
it's,
with their
aye, but
AirPods
it's
in.
not August.
Aye.
It's not August
Aye,
either.
it's
So,
no go.
There's no excuse.
so we've just hit just after half two. Half two was when Clinton conceded 4 years ago.
Really, that
So,
early?
Yeah. So I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we're in a different time in a different place. So I mean, but we could be close to seeing some of the big states come in and.
Pat's just texted me saying you didn't see any juggalos in Portland. But you know what, I did see a hipster bike ride where they were all like, and I'm not even just saying like a normal hipster bike ride. We walked out of Pat's mum's house, and there was like this fucking huge bike ride. I mean, must have been about 50 people on the fixed geared bikes, and they were all like in moustaches and like little fucking hats and full
I was waiting in
full tweed
I was waiting
suits.
a better
Little
description.
No, but like
Fucking hats.
they all looked like
What's your fucking
peaky. They all looked
moustaches?
like fucking Peaky Blinders or something.
Well,
It's so weird.
I was
And that was true.
I was in New York
Drinking your winter ales.
once. I saw a mass bike ride and it was about 50, 60 folk on bikes going through Times Square, but they were all naked.
Jeez.
That was weird. I might have made that up. Maybe that's a sugar dream.
Pat's also saying it was at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time that Clinton conceded.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I read it this morning, and it said 2:30 in the morning was when he did something.
He did some.
No, he definitely won at 2:30 GMT. That's what some.
G&T?
No.
G&T.
You drunk?
What are we in? Are we in BST
Scotland.
or
We're in
GMT?
We're in GMT.
Or is it BST?
What's the chat saying? Anybody on the chat
No,
anymore?
well, GMT now.
GMT.
Aye.
Anyone on the chat anymore? Staying in, still on?
Still, Pat's missus just come on saying hi, Nick.
Jeannie.
Aye.
Hey, Jeannie Biko. How are you?
She can't hear you.
She can't hear me.
You're under the same moon.
That was quite poetic, mate.
It's true, man. We're all one.
Let's have a Twinkie.
Let's
So-
toast the Twinkies.
So
did we
see-
get? What did we score the pina? At?
Pina was strong, man. Look at me. I'm sipping on the pina.
2.8. 2.8.
Actually, Pat's Jeannie's she teaches Spanish
So
and
that-
makes a mean Mexican food, and I think maybe she would appreciate the Fanta Pina.
So that would put the Fanta Pina at 2.6.
Right.
Sorry, 2.8.
A
and
fair result.
that would put it in 6th position overall. We've so far
Look at us, grown adults, fucking sipping on all these juices, man.
we've reviewed.
All we need is your dad to come in and put on the free porn channel, and we'll be like floating again.
I thought he was talking about my dad. My dad's dead.
That's what I was talking.
I just wondered how long into this podcast
2 hours into
you
the
would get to be
second
like, do my thing.
so we've reviewed 13 drinks so far.
On behalf.
The bottom drink is still Faygo, kiwi and strawberry.
It's
and,
fucking rubbish.
and since episode 1 we have not changed that top 3. Nothing is coming close.
What was Fago rated at?
1.2.
I mean, that's still high for Fago.
And next up, after that is the cherry coke coming in at 1.8. And then after that, 1.9 for the watermelon soda from
I think we
Korea.
had to get through a lot of these.
Oh,
I know.
yeah,
I know. I didn't really give this as fair day in court, but that's actually quite good.
It's money in it. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, like, because I'm seeing
Better
stuff
as you
that's-
go along.
I'm seeing stuff in the bag, and I'm like, no, we shouldn't hit that just now.
What did we rate that as?
2.8.
The Fanta Pina 2.8.
Mhm.
Fair enough. That's a fair result.
Scores will not be changed.
No, I know, but I was kind of thinking that I fucked it, but no, it was good.
I
That's
think
fair.
I've got something that I think might be good
Mm.
for this.
Oh, I know what you're going for.
No, it's not in the box.
Palate cleanser.
Aye, yeah, something like that.
Oh no, but didn't you say before that you think
No,
of
no,
a
no.
certain drink as a palate
No, but
cleanser?
it's nothing that's in there. But I'm going to.
Wait, is that there?
It's in there, but I'm going to stand up to go and see if I can find this.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a.
Oof, surprise.
I do wish I'd bought more expensive seats because my ass has fell asleep.
I bet you wish you'd bought more expensive co-hosts as you leave us in control of this. So Andy's off to the...
Guys, I would honestly not recommend drinking this many soft drinks. Like,
No,
In a row.
we've trained for a good 2 years, 3 years to build up the sort of stamina endurance.
you went to Tibet, didn't you?
I
Trained
did,
with a Buddhist monk.
yeah, I studied under a guy. He was one of the top soda sippers.
What was his name?
Just because called him Soda Man.
Soda guy.
Steven Soderbergh.
Ah, okay, Steven Soderbergh.
Uh,
Actually, that's sore like now. No, I honestly wouldn't recommend that. Like, don't try this at home. Don't spend all your money.
yeah.
that was not what I was bringing.
Don't spend all your money on soda and then try and rate it online.
Definitely not. This is a very niche.
If you've seen in this bag.
Is there a niche market? Screamer.
Oh, look at you. With-
Screamer.
He's behind the scenes here. He's showing us off some delicious
He's
things.
flexing. He's flexing on stock.
You know, let me.
This is actually
You know that way you're trying, like,
I wouldn't
you
say-
meet someone for like a partner for the first time,
a partner.
and you're just trying not to fart. You're trying not to fart in their company. I'm trying not to burp so hard on this podcast.
Stuff,
I'm
man.
actually giving myself like fucking acid reflux.
So these
What the fuck is that?
These are chilled already.
Get that to fuck.
No, these are
What
chilled
is
'cause
that?
they were in the cool bag over there. It's an iced tea.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, hold
Andy?
on. Arizona iced tea is not carbonated.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it?
On the bottom, sparkling cherry lime.
Sparkling
This
cherry
is
lime, carbonated.
Arizona iced tea by nature is not, but that was my question going to be. Andy, is this carbonated? Because if it isn't,
Doesn't count.
This is nearly a litre.
I don't need to drink it all, mate. I just thought a wee iced tea would maybe be a nice change of pace.
A
for
Brooklyn original.
why is this?
This is a
council-
spike. This is a spike Lee joint. A Brooklyn, I think it's for the Bronx actually. A cherry. What does that even say? Cherry juicy.
a juicy Ricky.
A cherry juicy Ricky.
Dude, what is this?
Sparkling cherry lime.
I mean, how?
An American company.
How is there only 230
Arizona.
calories? In
Look at the size of this fucking can. Just to put it in perspective.
It says per container.
Put it in perspective. Look at it. This is a normal can of juice,
I don't even think.
and
that's
this is like
That's not even a normal can of juice, by the way. That's
This
a
is
355.
fucking insane.
That's 3 below 55.
That's a 355. That's bigger than a normal
What am
can.
I do with this?
That's a normal can of juice.
Right, let's get back on track. What is it's the flavour is listed as sparkling
Arizona is a toss up.
cherry lime.
I
So
don't even know what that means, Pat.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm struggling to read. I think I've drank too much.
I think we should get Powell on at some point again if he's about.
695.
Keep us up to date in
mil.
this election that we're meant to be reviewing. Right, let's crack into the next one. Cherry, juicy, Ricky, sparkling cherry lime.
I mean,
I'm going into the mic with this one.
it's so heavy.
Jamie Cowan saying that we should see who could down it first.
Jamie Cowan. Oh,
That's good.
Wait, don't. Just look at how ridiculous this looks. I feel like I've
Do you know
got
what?
a wee tiny hand. I'm just like,
Have we Donald Trump hand?
No, I feel like
My hands are not small.
I feel like
just a can that's big.
I feel like a Twitch streamer who's drinking like
that's what it's like.
massive
Jolt
cans of
Cola, yeah.
This smells like fucking death, man. What is that?
God, man.
Smells of fake.
Whoa. What the fuck have you bought?
Get a
I
good,
don't-
It's alright. I actually quite like it.
I don't know what I was thinking about the palate cleanser. I just
get,
knew
a,
it was a
get
nice
a
thing.
good swig.
Yeah. It's alright. That's quite good.
This brings into something again. See if that was a Slimmy. So we need to. I was thinking if I get a can like this,
High
I
class.
call it a Slimmy or a Slimmy Hendrix, and
That's a bit big for a Slimmy Hendrix.
You're
Slimmy
looking,
Hendrix is the.
I'd say that's a
red
fat boy.
velvet of
I'd
red
say that's a
velvet.
fat boy
Yeah.
slim.
Okay,
That's a fat boy slim.
immediately that
that's a
puts
Slimmy
you
Savo.
off. That puts you off. The size of this is putting you off. It's selling it to the wrong market.
Maybe people like them that big and thick. You like that?
No, I don't. I just don't see. Do you know? Is this like? Does a guy? You're driving a truck. You grab one of these. You're good for it.
You're not good though, because you're going to need about 4 pishes in the way before you've finished it.
See when you get the normal Arizona iced tea, it's still
Yeah.
that makes sense. It's in a kind of the bottle
Yeah.
or a Schnapple, that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Schnapple.
Schnapple.
Good word.
This is.
I actually don't mind this. It's pretty good.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, because in my head I forgot that it was a cherry lime flavour, and I thought it was going to be.
I can't think of any other cherry and lime. When is cherry and lime ever really mixed?
Probably in a can of Faygo, is my guess.
No
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not really a. Can you think of a drink, even an alcoholic
I feel
beverage?
that the lime's good because the lime's cutting through the sweetness of
See when
everything
they
else.
see when they do a cherry 7-Up, that's close to being cherry lime.
Yeah.
You had the
Obvious-
cherry 7-Up?
I've had cherry 7-Up, but you can't see with the 7-Up game right now. Here, it's always 7-Up free
Yeah.
that they have stocked.
We should actually, while we're here, we should maybe check Arizona. It's a big swing state.
Swing it, man.
We should maybe check it out. See
Pat said something about Arizona.
Fucking swing one of these at it, man. Jesus.
Pat said something about Arizona.
I've got the shakes.
Arizona, it's a toss-up. I don't know what that means.
It's a swing state.
But what's happening on the BBC News?
I'm reading it now. There's don't think MD's on it yet.
Pass on NPR. Get him on.
Get the NPR correspondent back on. Arizona tea, sparkling tea. I don't know.
I just don't understand who. What? Are you
What?
might split this with your
Who the
pal?
fuck is having a sparkling tea?
But the thing is, I don't know. Is it a tea? Is it still a tea?
I don't think it is. It's
It
just
doesn't-
it just says that.
I think it's just for the same guys.
Guess what? I'm going in.
score wise.
I hate the can.
The can ruins. The
I
can
fucking
ruins
hate
a
the
lot.
can. I hate the size of the can. I hate the thickness of the can. I hate the design of the
The
can.
girth.
Tell you what though,
I just want to see if it's
For the podcast,
I'll
just
ta-
for MD listening on the podcast, he was pouring that into a cup,
it's
wasn't he?
super.
Listen,
no, it's like
I think,
super pink.
Oh, that's actually.
I think it's all right.
Do you really?
I think that the Arizona Cherry Ricky Juicy Brooklyn Original. It's a 2.6.
This is one of these drinks that I would hate it to be behind.
Lock it in, Andy.
I'd hate
2.6.
it to be behind the counter. This is why people order Coke in places.
Yeah.
They go, "Can I get a Coke?" No one's like that.
Can I get a Juicy Ricky, please?
Do you know what this is? This is exactly what we're talking about. The weird entourage order.
Aye.
If you ask for this, they'll never forget you.
Yeah.
They'll never ask you back. But
Aye,
they'll-
because they're like, how is he finishing that? This is the kind of thing. If I
23.5 fluid ounces. Even that sounds amazing.
if I like Jenny does a nut when I open a can of juice and I don't finish it, I'm never finishing that ever.
I mean, don't let her come in here right now, buddy, because it's a scene.
What do
right now.
you?
It's a scene.
Who is drinking this?
Maniacs? People, I
thi-
don't know.
I think that's a kind of a juggalo vibe.
Who is drinking that? Who's like cutting about with it? Where do you even like? You can't.
I think you're right. I think like gamers or something.
Aye, that kind of.
Do you know the other thing is crazy? See, I'm definitely partial to Red Bull. Not as bad now, but I used to be terrible. But I would never drink Monster Relentless.
Yeah.
Partly, and I always thought, I know they ended up getting a different share of the market, but you could never sell that can to like in a club to like a girl to put a straw in. This is like just a big.
Unless the straw was a
And
red
I'm not trying to make a comment, but you know what I mean. Like it just looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like a can of McCoon's Export.
Aye, yeah.
It's just not right, and this is the next level. This is almost just it's novelty for it to be this big.
Yeah.
After 18 of 50 states, Biden is 89, Trump 72.
Jeez.
I'm going 1.9 on the Arizona
1.9.
cherry lime Ricky.
1.9. Fair enough.
Nah, I go
It's not really your speed.
1.5, Andy. It's not really for me. There's a lot putting me off about it.
Do you know that gives it a 2.0, which is the exact same as Dr. Pepper?
I mean,
yeah.
Flatters to deceive. Deceive to flatter? What's the saying?
I don't know, mate.
Just
Flat.
Does anybody else feel sick?
How many cans we got here?
8. That's the 8th can.
Nice.
I mean, to be fair, we've not.
We should
not
probably
really
take a
finished.
wee break for the juice and have a Twinkie.
Mate, the problem that I'm having now is the sugar.
Mate,
What's the film? You want one?
Ghostbusters. What's the film? Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah, fuck it, I'm all in.
That's a cheat
No,
day.
what's the film? The Zombieland.
Oh yeah, he's on
And
the
your man, he's actually kind of looks like the Twinkie guy. Isn't it?
Woody Harrelson, I believe his name is.
That's Jamie's in the Facebook chat asking who's still there, because I know there's some people watching on 5 Star Soda's Facebook as well as 5 Star
okay,
Soda's
okay.
YouTube, so people are all over the place. So
Is there a correct way to eat a Twinkie?
just stuck it in your gob. So let us know in the chat if you're still watching, because I know there's numbers there. I just don't know where they are watching.
Something about eating this, it makes you feel like a fucking like a savage.
For something that's got cream all the way through the middle, it's so dry.
It's uber though. I'm just sidebarring it, Mike. Man.
It's so dry.
It's so sweet.
Is there any
Look
world?
at the grease on my fingers.
Is,
Look at it.
is there any? Did he heat these up?
No.
No. What's the one he heat up? A ding dong.
Pop tarts.
Nick, toss a Twinkie in a toaster. Experiment.
Ding dongs.
You gonna hang that pizza pockets or something?
Ding dongs made by the same company, isn't it?
What is this?
He knows.
A golden
Hold
sponge
on.
cake with creamy filling.
It's derived from genetically modified sources. I think I'm hallucinating. Is he talking? Is this wee Twinkie guy talking to me?
See, in a day and age where like vegan podcasting and we're the antichrist.
The anti-podcast.
What vegan podcast you listening to?
But you know what I mean? Everybody's like, and then I was running Ultraman, but I was vegan. Shout out Rich Roll.
Yeah,
Take
Rich
a Twinkie,
Roll.
man. Smile. Are you eating another one?
No, it's the same one. Toxic. I just had to check.
I think you're just chain eating.
It's quite
Twinkies.
gross, isn't it?
Oh, do you know what? It's like after like all that juice, having one's not going to feel the best.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Well done, whoever won the box of Twinkies at the quiz earlier.
Oh, you'll enjoy them.
No, I think it's the time and a place for a Twinkie.
I don't know. I genuinely couldn't even convince the kids to eat them.
As I look around at this gantry of absolute saltedness, there's nothing here that I would ever have picked up from the... You know what? The only thing I would maybe have picked up from a fridge would be the Dr. Pepper.
I mean, I would definitely go with the cherry Pepsi, but it is a one. You couldn't have two of them.
No, I'd fucking quit. I'll be honest. There's been volume here. There's been
No, like
too much stuff. There's a lot of stuff I've enjoyed. The pineapple joint, the root beer, the sarsaparilla guy, and the Mountain Dew has been good. And the Twinkie.
can people still see us?
Aye.
Well, just because I was looking at the stuff, the second thing's not highlighted, but that's because we're not recording now.
No,
We're streaming.
streaming.
I was just going to say that it's not so much about the taste. I just mean it's not like I wouldn't really have picked any of these out of a fridge,
Nah, I feel you.
and I still don't
You'd
think I
rather
really
drink
would.
them warm.
I feel you. No, I do feel you, but there is some stuff I would definitely dabble. Kind of depends. I mean,
I feel fucking rubbish right now.
we've got an insane
Yeah.
selection going on.
I mean, Jamie in the comments said he's like, it is like watching an experiment.
Gone wrong.
and
I mean, to be fair, we've not drank a lot. Like,
if you don't drink a lot, he picks up the Mountain Dew and it's empty.
It's still too much, though, man.
here's the thing, though. I've drank more.
You've drank the two that are full sugar.
It's
The
like I
first
said,
two.
we'll only be doing this format every 4 years. So we've got 4
I
years.
feel
to
like we go
recover.
back to the A&W for a bit of a palate cleanser.
I love a bit of Aljex in the gub.
It's went all over the place.
Milk was a bad choice.
Milk. I am all
It's the
jacked
time
up.
we crack open your duns.
No, so we've got three left, and I think we maybe need to go on with the big guy.
Let's keep it moving. It's 10-3.
No, I'll come in with I'll
This
come in with an explanation here.
look
Now,
refund.
This is definitely not American. We've got Dunn's Garvey's American Cola.
Is it a Duns Garvey's collab?
So Dunn's is like your Alpine van or your bars.
Where's
It's old
Duns from?
school. Dundee.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. It's actually from Blantyre.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Is it really?
Aye. Literally, the address is on the label that you're looking at.
This to me
See-
screams run.
No, see, I love a shite Coke.
Run for the hills. Duns.
I love a shite Coke. And
Oh, that's a Coke?
Oh, aye, this is
Oh, sorry. I thought
American
it was like
cola.
I thought it was like purple.
No,
It's just the bottle.
So you get
No.
40p if you take us back.
aye,
How much did it cost?
$1.49 or something.
Not a bad return on that.
Not a bad
So-
return. It's an investment, if anything.
Ah, it's like Bitcoin.
So Dunn's have got like a good. Fucking hell, we should start our own.
A fucking Bitcoin.
Dunn's have got their own full range, like your bars. They've got the limeade. Dunn's limeade is fucking fluorescent.
Never even heard of Duns ever.
And then you've got Dunsade. Dunsade.
the fuck is Duns
It's
Aid?
like their trademark.
It's like Iron Brew. It's like fake Iron Brew.
ginger
Tizer.
ale,
Yeah. But I,
Kaiser. Did you just say?
mate, we've been talking about. We've had discussions
Oh,
off piste about this.
Don't worry, it's in the bag.
Um,
Blame it on the bubbles.
So, but as this was an American special, and I know this isn't an American drink, everything else we've had is American, apart from the Mexican Fanta. But that I did say when we pulled out the Mexican Fanta, we were going to get political again, and all we did was drink it. So
Little fact about Donald Trump:
we put that wall up.
campaigned on building a wall that the Mexican taxpayer would pay for. Donald Trump only extended that wall by 8 miles, and the American taxpayer paid for it. So, if you voted for Donald Trump,
I don't
you've
think
got another
I don't
8
think
mile of a wall
I
to
don't think
build.
17 people watching here voted for Donald Trump. So
No Americans. Must have been at least one American.
Are we delving in an experiment here of
Duns
can
Aid.
we give the Americans a run for their money in the
in
cola
the
game?
American cola. So
All right.
I mean, straight, the one thing before
Duns.
I drink 750ml glass bottle. This
And
is,
we're going right out of the bottle.
yeah, like
old
you've got
school.
to- So the rules got to be drank from the bottle. it comes
Tell
in.
everyone the rules again.
The rules got to be served chilled. Got to be drank from the container it comes in, and if it's not carbonated, doesn't count. Score it 0 through 5.
Here we go. I'll be honest.
Pretty
Right? Let me
garbage.
just preface this by saying,
Yes, please preface it.
see, I think I've drank one of the best colas I've ever had in my life this week. Like, it's not this, but that's why I'm coming into this. This is fell flat. Let me go in again.
That's-
Like I always say, no rules on the swig.
I'll I'll be
Whatever you
honest,
feel
the
comfortable with.
first drink I had of that, I was like, "That's all right." Then I tasted it. It's like they've watered it down.
It's like they're cutting it. Like
They've
stepped on
diluted
it.
it.
This tastes like season 4 of Prison Break or something, man. This is this is fucking rotten, man.
That is bad, man. I'd be wanting about £4 back. Never mind 40p.
I think.
What are they? How is this?
No, look, don't hate on them. That they're not like.
I mean, don't get we've got some other Duns.
I think-
to
I think
try,
there's, like-
on other days.
To be fair to Duns, they're keeping it local, family run business. Shout out the Duns family or
And
the Garveys, whoever they are.
Duns is the brand, but apparently Garvey's is Mulgai. So
Collab.
I think it is a wee collab. It's
What
like
I'll
that
say-
time Virgil went with
What I
Nike.
will say about this is it should be 40p, but it's kind of like the American cola that my grandpa would put in his whiskey.
If somebody gave me that and said, "Here's some Panda Pop, like the pure Schneid plastic bottle, here it is, taste Panda Pop, remember it?" And I'm like, "It's exactly as I remember it. It's so pish."
The thing I can't get over is if this is like $1.50 a bottle, you get better value for buying Coca-Cola.
Yeah, totally. I mean, they're obviously still relatively small batch, and
There must be some people that love that. That would just last my jam.
but I mean, like
But like, why is it not like craft? Why is there not like
that
good ingredients in it? Why is it
that would have been me. That should have
it's
been
pure garbage?
But it's like 10p crisps. 10p crisps are good.
About 10p crisps are 10p.
But I feel like it's in,
10p crisps are 10p.
I feel like
This is
it's in this-
£1.50.
but I feel like it's in the same lane of like there's cola and then somebody in Scotland's like, I'll take a swing at that. And then the same with like crisps and stuff.
Do you know what the sad thing is? Not to really get down on Duns, but when you see behind the scenes at like any kind of brewery or like mass manufacturing place, all this is like syrup into like all this is syrup into like some carbonated water, but
No, it's got vegetable extract.
this seems like it could just be like
It's got salad in it.
no effort has went into this.
I brought there's Glasgow salad in there.
Nobody's like
No one tasted the
nobody
syrup.
tasted this and went, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is America. Do you know what? Maybe this is America. Maybe this is America.
Maybe I mean, this is 2020 America.
This is 2020
This
America.
is 2020 America. I'll give you that. I'm going straight in. I'm going with a 1.3. Now,
That's high.
I know you're
based on
saying
all
that
the
says,
shit.
but I have a high average. I do have a high average. My least favourite soda that we've had so far is that watermelon soda, which I never want to see again, and I'll scored that a 1.2.
I would happily welcome that watermelon soda back into my bed.
So a 1.3 for me. For
Watermelon soda.
I
Watermelon
couldn't get that out of my head when I re-listened to this.
To be honest, I
watermelon
would
soda.
I could score this so low, man. But I won't be savage, but I will be savage. 0.8. That's not for me.
0.4.
Wow,
That is rubbish.
That is the first drink that's been
that is the first
officially buried.
the first average below 1, coming in very last place, finishing much lower
Than Faygo.
Than Faygo.
And Faygo
Duns
sucks.
American soda.
Faygo can
soda.
hold its head high.
You know
man.
what? But Duns has some other in the range, like you said. Maybe they'll come back strong.
Maybe they have a sleeper.
This needs to get the
Sleeper.
fuck out of my house.
I mean, the only thing I'm going to say is I'm going to retaste that tomorrow. I'm glad it's a seal. Glad it's
You'll
a
have
seal
3
bottle.
bottles.
Go nuts, mate.
Have a bath in it.
Yeah, I'm going to retaste it tomorrow just to make sure that it's not been tainted by the 8 cans that I've had before it.
Take
That
me
was-
out to the ball game.
That was the thing I was thinking. It's like,
Take me out to
see
the
if that was the
ball.
first one we sparked,
Yeah,
would it have made it? Take the kind of can out of the equation.
you're talking about the Arizona here.
Just to take the Arizona,
Arizona's
yeah.
decent.
But I mean, would it have been like fresh if you had it first out the gate?
Yeah, because what was first? Dr Pepper was first, and we actually didn't score it very well. But Mountain Dew came next, and that was a nice, refreshing drink.
No, I think
And I was thirsty, so I scored it pretty high. So
Damn tweaking, man.
I think the drinks are.
I need an egg McMuffin or something.
I think
Bag of
we've
chips.
scored these quite well, to be honest.
so like as we just said, right? Well, we are effectively 9 cans of juice in. If I could give you any item of food right now, anything,
Interesting.
what would you take?
Something salty.
Aye, but what I need, I mean, obviously it's going to
No-brainer.
be a savoury.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind like popcorn.
No, man, I'm talking like I need a pizza or something, man. I need, like,
Yeah.
I need something.
Some
like-
hearty
Aye.
grease.
Are you about to pull a pizza out from under the table?
No, that'd be amazing.
Jeez,
No,
man.
that'd be amazing
That'd
if I did.
be, yeah.
Do you know? Because I knew we were going to get the toaster. I tried to find some like
The
Pizza pockets?
aye that kind of vibes, but nah, there was nothing.
Salty popcorn would be quite decent actually.
Nah,
I could. I mean,
When you say naffle, that's what I want.
no, I'm not-
Nah, you don't
I'm
want
not
that,
getting-
nah.
Don't have any of that.
I mean, if I couldn't have cooked food, it would be a mad salty potato chip.
Can we check in with the groups? See what they're saying?
See, Kyle, he's in us Blantyre folks have a totally different palate, more refined. Come on, the Duns.
That's probably very true.
That's because the palate's been worn away.
And then in
by
answer, in answer,
decades of
in answer to the
drinking
next question, you just went chips.
Ketchup.
I'll just. Can I just tell a sidebar? I was hanging
Yes,
out.
please.
No, I was hanging out with my dad last night, right? And my dad is an elderly gentleman. I'll say that he's an older guy, and he's telling me stories from back in the day. And he told me about because I was basically saying that 2020's been shitty, but you know it's not like a world war scenario. It is a world war against a sort of common enemy. My dad was telling me about some of the mad shit that went on. My dad was born in 1939. Do you know what I mean? So he was a young guy, and like he told me that they used to like you just get bread, stale bread, put it in a bowl, and they'd put warm milk on it, and then sprinkle sugar on it, and they're like that food. And it was called saps. And he was like, "It was the shit." Man.
And look at us now.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like
We literally have 30 sodas from around the world in
that
front
are
of us.
like had 3 sips out of them.
Aye,
It's abundance, man.
yeah,
And people died so that we could have this right.
yeah.
But you know, I was like, it's just this crazy stuff, man.
And not only do we have those 30 sodas around us and all the sweeties and
We're
all
fucking drinking and eating all of them.
but we're also telling other people about it around
Aye.
the world.
Do you know what?
What a world, man. What you
Let's get the white fudge flips on. They'll get a bit of salt in them now. Underneath the pretzel part.
Just
see,
dig deep.
see the folk at home won't even have seen these things at the background here.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's white fudge. We're going with the white fudge, not the milk chocolate.
Let's go white fudge, yeah.
White fudge.
Do you know who tapped in? You know who tapped in? Jeff tapped in to say
Oh, Jeff.
that is a fine array of snacks I can see in the background. And
Is
Jeff,
Effie still on?
I don't think he's still on, but he might be. He might be watching it somewhere.
They smell like feet. Smell
That's-
them.
I mean, I like feet.
They do smell like feet.
They smell like feet.
Can I get one,
Or
please?
just
What's
up with
eat one?
Can I have one?
You need to eat one.
no, man.
Why
Bring
do they
them
smell-
over.
Why do they smell like feet?
What's your fucking issue?
They smell like feet. What's up with them? Smell that.
Who brought these?
Here.
I don't want one, man.
you smelling?
Why does it smell like that? Is it taste bad?
my phone.
Does it taste bad? Does it taste like
No.
feet?
No, it's okay. They do smell like feet though. They don't taste like feet.
They
That's
don't
not
taste
right.
as, they don't taste the same as normal.
Check it, Dave, man.
Oh, that.
Don't spit in the carpet.
I'm not spitting. It's
There's
gross.
something wrong with him, man.
They're fucked.
Nah, that's fine. They're in date until May next year.
They're not right.
Do you know what though? I'll throw this out there. The palate is all over the fucking place. I don't know what it tastes like. What, man?
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why they smell like feet. We need to check the chocolate ones, right?
I'm beginning to think all the small print at the back of these drinks says, just so you know, do not go back to back to back to back.
Weirdly, there's a really, really wild, salty, really, really salty aftertaste in them.
The
after is
better than the first taste on them.
They're good. They're alright.
Let me get that milk chocolate vibe going.
That's good.
Yeah, a salty milk chocolate pretzel's good.
Got a bit of a coconut thing going on at the end. Still 89.72, Biden.
Those feet pretzels, man, what's that all about? They're bad.
It's quite mad, isn't it? Just not to get sentimental, but it's quite mad when the tide changes or doesn't change in the US. Do you know what I mean? It signals a lot of like the vibe. Just not
The world vibe.
It does. I mean, it does. Not. I feel like I'm talking about this.
No, I think you're right. I think like
It's very vague terms I'm using, but
You're
you know what I'm
we're
saying? It's
three
like
pissed guys right
you're
now.
just kind of like.
Do you know what I
right,
remember? Shout out to Charlie Brooker of the Black Mirror fame. But he used to do this.
friend of the podcast. Did we get to say
Friend
that
of the
now?
podcast. He used to do
We're in
this.
one of his episodes right
Do you remember he used to do this thing? It was like the end of year wipe, and in 2016, it was like at the end of the episode, it goes like Brexit and Trump, and it's like the episode ended like pure fucked. And I actually don't think he's done another one since. And ever since 2016, it just feels like one shite year after another. Do you know what I mean?
It's been funky.
But
I'm just looking about the room. Looking
if
for something.
Biden,
Just looking for the walls.
if Biden can win tonight,
Why are they moving?
maybe we can. Maybe that's like a pure cultural like shift. No,
I mean, the only. I don't. The only thing is, man, he's
let me put it to you this way, right?
funky too, man.
He's so
Friend of the
old, man.
podcast, Graham Funky, had said to me the other night that when the United States Supreme Court elected George Bush,
I'm going to tap out and go for a pee.
that's okay. When the United States Supreme Court elected George Bush after the fuck up in Florida with the counting of the votes, at the changeover, apparently, Clinton said to Bush 3 things. He said, one of them was like, fuck off. One of them was, I can't remember what the fucking thing was. It was like something to do with like, he had this thing for like, was it like, he fed like, I don't know what the name of it is, but he had this like, what am I trying to say?
I don't know, man. I'm just listening.
He had this thing that was like, feed the fucking hungry kids. I don't know what it was
Okay.
called, but it was like this school meals for kids.
He had like an initiative.
a Marcus Rashford kind of vibe.
Right, okay.
The other one was he said, "There's 200 billion in the bank. I've balanced the books. Don't fuck us up." And the other thing he apparently said was, "There's this guy, Osama bin Laden. He's fucking bad news. Keep an eye out." Basically,
So big.
but apparently George Bush and that were just like, "Fuck everything to do with Clinton. Let's do our own shit." And we've all seen in all these things like the build up to 9/11, where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the misuse and mismanagement of information led to an attack that could have been prevented.
The looming tower.
Shout out the Lumen Tower on Amazon Prime. But what I'm trying to get at is if they just fucking like a couple of 500 votes changed the outlook of the whole world.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
So like a lot really does rest on tonight. Like we wouldn't do this for like a UK election. I mean that's partly because Scotland doesn't give a fuck because we only vote for our own country. But this is like it is important that
I mean
what's happening right now.
especially like when it's stakes is high.
The
Right now.
stakes are high.
Just you need
You don't want a low stake.
but that's the problem, man. Your man Biden's he's it might just be
It's chopped cheese.
chopped cheese.
What's that thing you said to me? Check your cheese. Cheese check.
Run a cheese check on your daddy.
You need to run a cheese check on Biden. Maybe I can check. Maybe I can do a cheese check on the chat here. Hold on.
Run a cheese check on your daddy.
Nostradamus said he had the yellow race but inherit the earth. He's not been wrong yet. I mean,
Jeez.
that's
Run a cheese check
run
on
a
your
cheese
daddy.
check on your daddy.
What about that soda though? How about them Yankees?
Try the Garvey's cream soda, Jamie Cowan,
Sleeper.
Kyle Blantyre.
Is so the cream soda might be the sleeper.
It says 17 people are still watching.
For
this.
Duns.
I don't know where they're watching.
I think we should could you see us doing like a full Duns shootout? Just cop everything. Just go.
Nah, because I think that we need to like
Stick to
compare
the
it
format.
to the thing.
Yeah.
If anyone's still up and watching the live stream, how are you feeling about the way it's going? It looks tighter than we hope
That
it
we
would
thought,
be.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe we're fucking live streaming this. We've
I
been on
mean,
for like
This is what we do now.
been on
this
for
is
like
who we
2.5 hours.
I do. I mean, I like the one where we just drank the soda, a reasonable amount of soda. I was actually thinking about this. I think over the course of a podcast, we call it juice, we call it soda. I'm getting very accustomed to just calling it soda. And I probably
Soda.
sound weird.
I think the soda thing does sound weird when you're talking to someone who doesn't partake in it in this
Well, obviously,
sense.
we've got a worldwide audience.
Do we though?
Definitely.
Who is even watching? Chime in the chat if you are watching.
No, people are with us, you know. We got a little community going. People that are...
Bookies have Trump at 1-5. I've just read, which means he's winning. Looks like Trump might win.
Yikes. That's from Farrell. I've not really been... I've been trying to...
Someone said need enough guaranteed at this point.
Yikes.
That is worrying, isn't it?
Is that the vibe?
Another 4 years of Trump.
That's kind of mad.
That's kind of...
That's what I'm saying. Like, this it just seems so crazy. Like,
What do they... How is there like that? That can't be it.
no, I mean, let's hold out. Let's hold out some hope for my man.
Donald
For my man Joe.
J. Trump.
What are you gonna do?
Gemma Loudon says she's watching but losing hope.
Losing hope in us, man.
What have you got? You can't put a potato waffle in the toaster.
Yes, you can.
Can you?
That's one unanimous decision.
Everyone's chiming in saying praying for a miracle. I think Trump's winning. Or could be winning, or...
You sure you want to trust Eminem?
Bookies have got Trump now at 1-5. Turn it right up. You need to do it twice.
Turn down for what? I can't believe we're pure.
Nah, they're noising us up.
Are they?
No, they'd be noising us because we're a couple of nuggets and you stepped out. You're the
How
voice
do you
of
know?
Because he just says Trump's just announced that Nigel Farage is the vice president.
Holy shit. Oh, man.
That's a good shout. The bookies odds are
No,
always
like fucking David Chang, famous chef, just wrote fucking fuck on Twitter.
He may have stubbed his toe. Why do I keep grabbing this pineapple? If you like peanut
I need to move them. I can still smell his feet.
It's not feet. It is. Just to be clear, it's not feet. Guys, you're on your phones.
I know. I'm looking up the
You get the
US
news.
election live odds.
I'm looking up the news as well, man.
I'll just vamp for a bit. If anyone's got any questions specifically for me,
Odds and predictions. Trump's odds give him a 67.5% chance of winning. Now up. Fuck, he's now at minus 400 in the for MD follows the Vegas odds. 74.2% chance of Trump winning.
second round KO.
This Trump just came out.
Came out swinging, man. Cornered him.
Biden had him on a deck, man. Trump got back up, spin kick, toe to the body.
Tyson furied him.
Came back.
Can he end like this?
It's just...
I'm broken, man.
That'd be wild.
What's the NPR saying? Pat, help.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll make a fair bit of dough, but
Is it like... Is second time around going to be worse?
Definitely.
Like, do you know what I mean? Just from like a...
it's like, but he's such a wee smug.
Yeah, it's not... That's what I'm saying. It's such a boost to the ego of a guy who's already,
Yeah.
you know, intolerable in that sense.
I mean, I've BBC News is still saying 80, 90, 72.
NPR's got it to 131 to 98, Biden.
Yeah, but I mean, there's obviously a lot to come in, so I mean, like
Pennsylvania still not declared.
the mad thing is, though, is at this point, bookies rarely get it wrong.
But isn't it strange you just can't get concrete from it? Like, news outlets are all over the place.
So the votes keep coming in, odds keep swinging towards President Donald Trump. Wow.
That feels somber note,
I
man.
know, man. See, I'll tell you something.
So,
If Trump wins this election,
5-star
it's like an
whiskeys,
old,
man.
it's like an old firm.
What
Okay,
a
man.
swing, like.
It's like in BF Rangers, and you're just like
So at
Done.
5 p.m.
packing it in, phone off, Twitter
at
off.
5 p.m. on Tuesday, so 5 p.m. American time, so was that Eastern time? Yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Biden had a 68.2% chance of winning. and now he has a 25.8% chance of winning.
How does that? What the?
What's the chat saying?
Basically saying that all the votes mailed in made it look like Biden was going to win, but now all the walk-up votes are all the fucking gun-nut lunatics that think COVID's a hoax, and they're all voting Trump.
But traditionally, mail voting in.
Put them in again.
The voters by mail are usually Republicans,
Yeah.
but maybe
Apart-
more Democrat-leaning
looks
people
like
didn't
he's
want to
He's even
leave.
going to win the popular vote. Not just the electoral college, obviously.
Man,
Clinton won the popular vote.
What the fuck is wrong with that country? Like, what has he done as a leader that's made anyone think he is the man? That he's the guy to lead? Like, he's done nothing. Jobs are at an all-time low.
I mean, I think it's a wee bit late to be going on. Like, it's just
Folk are dying everywhere for coronavirus. Fuck it, man, what coronavirus is going to do to America now?
the next bet I make though, if Trump wins, the next bet I make is that he gets impeached, and gets not only just impeached, but he gets pumped out
Why?
because he can't. Nobody can take that again.
He's already been impeached. Can he be impeached twice?
I think he can be impeached in a second term, but he's been impeached. But then you could follow up that impeachment. He can be impeached for a different reason. You can follow up the impeachment.
No, I don't think
thing.
he can be unimpeached. I think you're just impeached.
But no, he was impeached for. I feel like impeached isn't a word anymore. We've said
I
it
feel like
too much.
impeached is like just like a label that
Is there,
follows
any,
you
is
forever.
there any peach sodas?
No.
That would have been impeaching a peach soda.
Let's get another soda out.
Nah, I need to eat that. I need something to absorb the
Ballast,
sugar.
man.
Did you bring plates for everybody?
No, I brought one plate for us to share.
I'll take mine in a red cup.
Are you sure this is like a 2?
Aye, 100%, mate. You didn't even think you could fucking toast waffles. Don't talk to me about your processes.
Is that really what hams?
Aye.
It's on the box.
I
It
thought
was
they
on the
were
box,
like
man.
a oven thing.
Right,
They are.
everybody in the chat, do you...
Do you toast a potato waffle or do
In
you
the
put it in the
toast.
oven?
No, do you put it in
Can
the
you
toaster?
toast a...
How do you cook a potato waffles? How do you cook them?
Put it in the chat.
Nick Boyles has...
I boil mine
Well, I don't have a toaster, so I do it in the oven.
along with my bunnies.
Right, that might be enough there. Crack that.
Depends how you like them. Oh, golden. Toss mine in a red cup.
Maybe a wee bit more. Maybe get another.
Always cooked from frozen.
You don't want to go golden brown?
Yeah, toaster,
Texture like
toaster. Two toasters are in.
Dublo toaster.
I'm going to go to Twitter and see what Twitter's saying.
It's always the legitimate news outlet I would go to.
Yeah,
DJ Spider, cash rolls everything around me.
couldn't get the
Don't know
money.
what that means.
It's a Wu-Tang Clan lyric.
A few people saying it's quicker in the oven. Get away. It's a
Eight-
fucking toaster.
8 minutes in the oven.
It's 8 minutes in the
Um,
toaster.
But when you put it in the oven, you need to turn it. So you've got to allow the time to get your oven glove on, get it out, get it flipped. And you run the risk if you've got a malfunctioning oven glove. You do the math.
So I'm just looking at the projections.
Mitch McConnell has won the race for Senate in Kentucky, which means Satan himself will have to come and claim him.
It's kicking off.
Kentucky was like a big Trump state. That was never a...
No, but Mitch McConnell literally is the fucking... He
Yeah.
holds the keys to hell.
Donald Trump wants to project strength and set his own narrative tonight, and he is going to address the nation.
When?
I don't know, he just said he's going to address the nation tonight. Yes, the president will speak tonight, even if it's not to declare victory. He needs to set the narrative.
What narrative?
I'm winning.
Don't listen to them. I'm winning.
So use that or something. Aye, that's it. Use a metal thing to stick your hand in there.
You need to push the button up like slight else.
I know how a toaster works.
Clearly, I've shown that tonight already. Just
Wait.
quick like a cat.
Cool my hand down.
Oh, jeez. Man of the woods.
He's that over here.
Just,
You want that in a cup?
yeah, I'll get a cup here. Just I'm just going to let this breathe, man.
Aye,
That's
no,
alright,
it's good.
that's alright, man. I'm good.
Asbestos hands.
Yeah, man.
Mine just fucking rest on the
No, it's mine.
The wood that you
That's
had in the
yours, I know.
garage.
Jeez.
There we go. Just sorting out a waffles.
Should I
to
go
try and-
halfers?
No,
No,
I'm just chill. Let it breathe.
You're fine. You're fine.
So is it looking? It's looking funky, lads.
It's not looking good.
It's an interesting one. I do feel like BBC's a wee bit far behind here. I feel like they're. Don't get me wrong. They always wait to make sure that they don't make silly mistakes like they've been burned in the past.
I actually think Kanye would be a better president than Trump. And I actually don't really like Kanye West.
Now we're getting into it.
The Joe Rogan Kanye podcast.
Terrible. I
Couldn't-
listened to 15 minutes of it and turned it
The
off.
one thing I couldn't get was this a new one or is this the one that they meant to have recorded ages ago?
No, it's new
No.
New right? It was crap.
because it's in the new studio.
Oh, right, yeah. Because what happened to the one that they recorded ages ago? Was it? It was like last year, maybe even.
I don't think he ever got him, did he? Oh no, he
Yeah,
did. He
yeah,
did.
he was-
He
he
told
was-
a story. He said
yeah.
he sat down. That's
And
right.
I'm sure he was photographed coming out of the studio and all that.
I did listen. I probably listened to the best about an hour and a half of it. I did. He's just not like a good. He's just not really a good speaker. It's so strange considering what he does.
Yeah.
Like Joe's trying to bring him back, you know, to keep him on point, and then he would almost like summarize every point he made, partly to make it digestible, so he could put it on a Joe Rogan clip to get some views. But
What, if Trump wins, what drink would you put as the drink for that night? What would you be drinking if Trump wins? Give me
are you saying if I
a metaphor.
to throw a drink? It's probably Juicy Ricky in it.
I mean, I just said Ricky would maybe up there. But no, maybe the glass
Oh
check.
jeez.
The glass check. Do some
Yeah,
damage while you're
yeah.
there.
Nah, I don't know, man.
It's we've
It's went sideways, man. I thought we'd be.
I think the sugar crash isn't helping.
No, it's all.
It's just all coming crashing.
It's
What
just
else?
all coming undone right now.
It really
Yeah.
is, man. It's
I mean,
so
yeah.
on so many levels.
Wow.
I don't think I can. If Trump wins this election, it feels like tomorrow is a write-off.
Tomorrow was a write-off anyway, mate. It's 3:30 in the morning.
But I just
And we
mean
drank
like,
8 litres of fucking sugary drink.
yeah, it just feels like how do people feel in the chat here?
The Americans would vote in a celebrity, and The Rock would probably be in for 2024. I mean,
Beef the Rock would probably do better.
like my car broke down earlier, and this seems like this kind of night. It's really the only way it could have went. But to be fair, to be honest, that's why I put the money out. The odds were too good, and I was like, nah, there's still much more of a chance that he gets that, and I'll risk the pounds. And don't get me wrong, he was 16-1 last time round.
Do you not think sometimes you're just
Yeah, no, you don't.
you just don't think like sometimes you just think like you're like nah, they won't do it again. We can trust them. They won't do it again. They won't fuck us up.
Let the dream live.
Then they take their toaster in the bathroom and you're like, all right.
Jeez.
Maybe what we should do is we do the mute up here, and we go with the input.
We're going live.
We'll just stick the actual TV on and see.
What, Simpsons?
Let's just watch The Simpsons and all drown
They,
our sorrows.
they could have predicted it.
And we'll see if any good news comes up on this. Where we just steal a wee bit of the old BBC. Gavin makes a good point. Bleach would have been the drink for tonight if Trump wins.
Why are we not thinking of these?
There's probably
We-
these are-
aye.
there's
There's
like
that
8
level.
reasons.
Of sorry. That's good though. That is good. Close race.
I feel like we should crack another drink.
I know. I need. You fucking had your waffle, mate. I'm waiting on my waffle.
Emergency waffle.
I needed to.
You get more?
No, I only brought 3. I nearly brought 6, but I was like, no, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. It's just a little something.
What time are we doing the live stream until, guys?
I mean, I think we need to see some movement. We've not seen any key states come out for a wee while. I mean, if anybody wants to tap out, they're tapping out. But so I mean, we're at 94 and 80. I mean, it's still all like nothing. None of the swing states have really announced yet. It's so mad. Like it's one of those ones where you're kind of watching it. You still don't really know Is that actually what's happening, or is this just another mad Trump story?
I think it's just the nature of their system. It's so.
Bus water pipe in Atlanta. Fucking, that's a news story.
In other news,
Aye. I'm switching that back over, otherwise we'll just sit and watch that. And that'll get really annoying.
I've nearly finished this.
That's impressive.
It's been,
I've actually not drank that much.
been plowing it. I don't know why. I think
I just feel a bit tired.
for this is.
Yeah, I mean, we've got two definitely that I want to knock out tonight that are still in the bag.
Let's crack them on.
Right, wait until I've had my waffle. Clip that up for me.
Tension.
Wait until I've had my waffle.
Put it on the
I've had my
soundboard.
waffle.
I've not had my waffle.
Right, pop,
Right,
'em.
okay,
Pop
pop
it, let's go. Didn't even bring any salt for this waffle.
You've got to let it
It's a
go down.
saltless waffle.
What's...
Wait.
Mind over matter.
Jesus. My waffle nearly ended up on the floor there.
Pure floor waffle.
Second hand plate floor waffle.
Pick up all your floor waffles. You're not living in Southeast Asia. In joke.
That is old school. That's old
Nice.
school. I like that.
Hope I can be a part of an in joke one day.
What's the password?
Right, well, losing our minds here.
know.
Steam coming off it, man.
Look at that.
Steamy waffles.
I need to remember to unplug that toaster that's sitting up here. Don't go back into that.
Don't do it, buddy.
Hey, that's cardboard now. You could even break that.
It's cardboard on it stuff.
What else we got? Anything fun?
Some Oreo, double cream Oreos, I think, or some
Hershey's.
Hershey's.
A huge fan of the Hershey.
Nah.
Lamb toast pretzels.
They're over here. Take the milk chocolate joints.
Do you want the feet ones?
No. Have you got a wee trump inside that
No.
White House?
No, we should maybe build one. Maybe I should make this one into like the Independence Day vibe, and I'll build a UFO on top of it.
That's it.
I must say, I was quite disappointed with tonight's selection.
The selection. Still two.
No, just the. I wanted one of them to jump out to me, but they've not.
I think there's still two strong contenders in the box.
But you know what? It's not really. It's just a bit. It's a ranking thing. So one of them is good. Some are better than others. You wanted to find something that was just a heater.
I want a cushion for my arse. My
Oh no, it's bad, isn't it?
ass is numb.
That's what it takes, man.
That's what happens with those £12 seats from IKEA.
What's the chat saying? Anything? Chat still with us? Guys, you still with us?
Paula, if you hear me.
Last comment is bird's eye potato waffles. They're waffly versatile.
Profound.
Shakespeare said that.
What's your What's your go-to topping for the waffles?
Beans.
Mm-hmm. Beans.
Cheese on top?
Nah, just beans.
Just beans.
Beans, but like beans and toast with a waffle on the side.
Don't really fuck with waffle, to be honest.
Don't fuck with waffle. Alright.
You fuck with waffles?
Aye.
We've always got them because of
Potato smileys? You into them or
It's
no?
a sleeper, man. You could just,
Never.
Control
know.
tapas.
just as that, you know what I mean? Do you know what?
Gotta be honest, I don't really fuck with the frozen now.
I mean, they are waffly versatile. That is a fact. You could do anything with them.
How often are you in the frozen now?
I mean, there's things. Well,
Every shop, every time you go to the shops, you dip
yeah, but they
in.
have like vegetarian shit in
Mm.
there,
Yeah, good veggie stuff in the frozen.
and you can get bags. You get there's some sleepers in there. You can get like gyoza and all that in the frozen now.
the Itsu ones.
It's so
Mm.
good. And
You good?
Yeah.
aye, it's like, see the thing, like you just have some stuff in the freezer, man. Then it's always there.
I'm only ever there for ice cream, I think.
Weirdly, question just came out of the chat about soda floats. Just as you talk about the ice cream.
We can go around. We can
And
go around
Classic
the table.
limeade or red cola float.
See, do you guys do soda floats?
I don't.
Nah, me
I
neither.
don't fuck
I'm
with
not in it.
Not for a long time, but it's part of my history.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I remember trying it once, and I'm
They're
like, why
fucking
would you
excellent.
do this? Why would you do that?
They're
I think
excellent.
it was one of my aunts made one, as if it was like, well, I'll blow your mind here, and I was like, poof,
Yep.
that's barking.
Yeah, nah, not for me. I
It's
think it's one of those
barking.
things like from your childhood that you maybe remember it was good, and then if we were to actually try it,
You used to be able to get them at like Sleepless in Sucky All Street. The steak and cherry for the
it's showing your age
for
there.
the
Classic.
Aye, but the real steak and cherry, not the one that's moved up. So
No, the one on the other side, yeah, the upstairs.
Yep.
That used to be the spot. I remember you used to go in there after the club
Yep.
and get Coney Island fries, which is fries with chili dumped on it. It's like 4 in the morning.
I don't know,
Andy's go to was toast and scrambled egg and beans.
Aye, toast scrambled egg and
Solid,
beans
man.
at 4 in the morning. Or Canton Express.
Oh, of course.
We don't
they-
serve chips.
There he is. Straight in there.
We don't
That'd
serve chips.
The
I
top-
loved it though.
I felt like, and then if you had to go to the toilet in there, it was like 3 flights of stairs.
I didn't think I ever did
That's
that.
like you've been down there. It was like there was.
I lived just behind the garage though, so it was fine. I didn't really need to go to
Yeah, the
Canton.
Canton was.
Wait, I think I'm ready for another
We
one.
could do it. We could do it.
So do you want the purple one or the non-purple one?
Are we definitely doing the purple one?
Well, yeah, I think we do. We'll do
it.
that and end on the other one.
Yeah, do the purple one.
What's the other one?
We'll see. We'll see when it comes out.
So,
All right.
I mean,
A classic.
one of the most popular American.
Brands.
Yeah.
Do they
But-
have other flavors? This
Yeah.
is the one though. This is
Yeah.
what it's known for. Yeah.
But you just don't get it here at all. So Welch's grape soda.
Little shout out to your wedding. You had the little, or was it your proposal or something? The little up grape.
Oh yeah, the
badge.
grape soda. But it's not a thing you get here. Like,
Grape
grape
soda?
soda's not a.
Actually, it now is. Fanta do a
Yeah,
grape soda.
but I mean but it's an import thing, is it not?
No,
Or is it not?
it's like Fanta have rolled that out as the mainstream now.
But it's in response to.
But it's
Aye.
in response to this. It's in response to the Americanization
I
of the British
genuinely,
public.
genuinely don't know if I've ever had any grape soda. Never mind Welch's grape
Oh,
soda.
I've had when
I've had this.
that time I was in Texas. The vending machine was like, see something you get a hotel in your room. The vendy on your floor is right across. I was tanking this. This is it's not.
This
For, it's not for the faint of heart.
is not for the faint of heart.
That it tastes like a grape Jolly Rancher.
Yep. This also says less than 1% juice.
Let me say this. Doesn't even taste like a grape. Not even close.
If grapes taste like, I'd eat them.
It's naturally flavoured with. Oh no! Wait a minute. This is a line
It's
and a
amazing.
half. What a line that is on this can.
Yes.
Naturally flavoured with other natural flavours.
Jeez.
What?
What does that even mean?
So it's
It's
like
quite funky, isn't it?
It's
It's quite funky.
It's Hoover stank, man. I mean, I do like it. Though.
You like?
I already knew I liked it. So we treat.
dig?
like, I do
You
dig.
dig?
yeah, I like it. I mean, it's not big, but
A bee's digging, man.
I like it.
so Old Jamaica do a grape soda. Thanks to Farrell
That's
in the
right,
chat
yep.
for that Old Jamaica.
I
Sweet.
think the Welch's.
This one and done for sure.
Oh. Do you know the thing about the Welch's grape soda? You know some drinks you would pair with like some sort of food,
Hmm.
a burger with a little Coke, something like that. There's nothing you want to be eating while you're drinking this.
You need to give it your full attention.
No, it demands your full attention. It just takes over your senses. It kicks fuck out your taste palate.
Taste palette.
So
Taste palate, taste buds,
Taste
your
palette.
taste palette.
your bud palate.
I mean,
I dig it, but it's
I'm going easy
funky
on it
as
right
fuck,
now. I'm
man.
going easy on it because of how much other stuff I've drank. But I like it.
Yeah, it's,
I
Go
knew
easy.
I knew I liked it, and let me get another one. I get a wee snifter for this, just to pay it forward for the streets.
Describe it.
Rounded, decadent.
do you know the weird thing? You said it's a one and done, but like I don't think it's as syrupy as like
I don't know.
a lot of the other ones that we've had.
It's not that syrupy, no. It's just got a weird, I hate to say it, umami kind of vibe. It's like sweet, sour. It's got like a funk to it.
But that's good though.
No, I know, but I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it's like, it has like that kind of something you can't really put.
It's weird. I can't put my finger on whether I even like it. I'm struggling.
Stands out, doesn't it? It does. Like it's just, it puts its hands up in the air and says, "Fucking pay attention."
It's money. I like it. I'm getting more and more into it. I've just drank so much juice that, but nah, I was pounding cans of this when I was in the States that time. I think at one point I pushed the button and it was like no more. Like you've emptied me.
You emptied the vending machine.
So
What are you thinking? Welch's grape soda.
score wise, do you know what? I'm gonna go like high on this. I'm gonna go 3.7.
3.7.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I forgot how much I liked it.
I'm going low. Like, it's weird because I mean I've got a bit slight advantage because I can see all my other scores and I'm like struggling to pitch it in somewhere there because there's things that I'm like, no, I want to score a higher than that.
Just go off the dome.
Don't look at it.
2.2.
2.2.
2.2.
It's such a weird one because I would recommend this to everyone because I feel like you should taste it.
Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah, but a 2.2.
So for me,
is in that region.
it's in the 3s.
You know what it is, man. Don't sleep. He always does this Davina McCall thing.
I
man.
used to fucking excited.
3.1.
3.1, which gives it an average of bang on 3,
It's a hitter, man.
taking into 5th place.
And you know what? Perfect for me because it's the kind of thing I'm like, I like it. You should definitely try it. Make your own mind up.
Yeah, that is a 3. That's a 3.
That's
Yeah.
a 3.
Yeah, not bad. But still disappointing we've not got one that's smashed out of the park. That's again.
But the
It's-
format's been different because
Yeah,
we've been
yeah.
trying to stack it. I think what I actually know in the coming shows, some real hitters are coming out.
Oh yeah.
Real niche, real funky things.
It's a real shite ones, I know.
Good.
Oh,
We
I
need
mean,
to try everything.
I've got 2 absolute stinkers.
But you know what I mean? Like, I've seen a few things that are like on paper. I'm like, this could be. I'm looking. I might find something just be like, this must be.
Yeah, I mean that's I'm waiting on something that I've never heard of. When he's bringing it to the table, and I'm like, oh, what's that? And not expect to like it. Never had it before. Never had anything in that flavour, and be like, wow, give me more of that. And there's definitely one in the fridge that I'm looking forward to trying.
Yeah.
That I've never had.
See all these ones we've kind of been doing today. It's like, kind of know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Some that are coming in the stash. It's like, you might as well, just take it on taste. No preconceived ideas of the brand or previous experience.
Because actually, that makes Welch's grape soda the highest score tonight. Nope, sorry, second highest score. Cherry Pepsi coming in with a
Pepsi.
3.1.
Edged
and
it.
Welch's with a 3.0.
Just edge that.
Right, well, I think to be honest, we maybe best to be cracking out our last one
And
and
then,
then
we
calling it a night because it is nearly 4 a.m.
Right, let's do that. Touch base quickly with where it's at.
What's happening in the chat is where we're getting this last one.
Oh, I've missed that. So Gary's asking about for juice experts such as ourselves, what levels Iron Brew at. Now, I don't want to throw an Iron Brew review out there
I'm
now.
not going to score it
But
now.
we can't score
Don't
that.
fucking bait me, Gary.
Well, we went with Faro actually had a Welsh's grape soda and he tasted it along with us. It's not minging. It feels like there's something mid-90s alcohol pop memory in there.
Could be. I mean, it could work.
Now, just to get back to the Iron Brew, Iron Brew for me isn't, and I know this is maybe an unpopular opinion, it's not a go-to. I maybe a 2-3 times a year that I would be like,
Not anymore,
fancy
no.
an Iron Brew.
Nah.
Never has been though. Never ever has been a go-to for me.
Off the back of a supper.
Maybe
though.
would have been.
But like that kind of time, you're like, okay, I'll have an Iron Brew here and I'll enjoy it. I will enjoy it, but it's not.
I would say though, for as much as I don't really drink it as anymore in my adult life, but I think over the course of my entire life, it's probably still up there in the top 2 or 3 drinks I've drank the
Of
most.
course, yeah.
Easy.
And again, he's coming in with a follow-up question there. But what is Iron Brew's true form? Is it the glass, the
Yeah,
can,
I'd say
or the
so.
plastic?
It's a glass
It's a
bottle.
glass
Yeah,
bottle.
and I think to be honest, we will test these out because like we've kind of talked about the kind of Coke aspect. Where's Coke best? Is
I'm
it
gonna
the
give out-
glass bottle, the can, or the McDonald's?
It's a small glass bottle.
The small glass bottle for Iron Brew, like
No.
a pub bottle.
No.
You mean the 750ml?
Do you know what's kind of mad is like
I mean, Coke's a 330.
Iron Brew's not really part of your club experience. Like a lot of places don't
Yeah,
really do
yeah.
Iron Brew in clubs.
I give a shout
So
out
it's
to
like-
one thing for Iron Brew though. You remember the big 500ml can they did for a while?
The sleeper.
That was decent.
Just sidebar quickly. And did you remember? Probably still out there. An energy drink called Burn.
No,
Do you remember Burn?
Burn.
no.
We'll do a deep dive on that at one point. Right, what we
Right,
do?
we'll crack out this last
swinging
one.
out this last
what
one.
we got?
Again, not one of my choices.
I actually brought this one. I don't know who that is meant to be on
So,
the front.
so this is Soda Folks cream soda.
Colorado born. I'm going to read the back because not usually do you get a little story.
This is cool. Yeah, you should read on the can. I like this stuff and the illustration.
We started Soda Folk. Wait, I'm going to go on American. We started Soda Folk to introduce the world to the kind of tasty craft.
I thought he was gone American.
I think he is.
We tasted Soda Folk to introduce the world to the kind of tasty craft sodas I grew up drinking in Colorado. Made with love. Using the finest ingredients. I'm going to do it normal. We started Soda Folk to introduce the world to the kind of tasty craft sodas I grew up drinking in Colorado. Made with love, using only the finest ingredients. We think they're the best soft drinks around. We're pretty sure you will too.
I like the,
That's from Ken Graham.
I like how he's got the wee signature on there.
Put his fucking name to it, didn't he?
Yeah. Now, the one thing I'd say is
So does
somebody
Ken
was
live in... Here, shout a minute. Does Ken live in the UK now? I mean, the way he's kind of wrote this is like, he's like harking back.
Interesting.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in Colorado. I made this soft drink. Who are these folks?
Well, that's the illustration on the picture is somebody from Colorado whose awesomeness helped inspire their business.
It does say made. It does say
Uncommon
made
flavour.
in the UK on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Uncommon flavour for uncommon folk.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I fuck with this a lot.
See, cream soda to me couldn't even tell you what it tastes like.
It tastes...
Cameron James Brisbane coming into the chat there saying cream soda goes straight in the bin. Like, I'm not a fan. I'm saying I'm not a fan of cream soda. I couldn't tell you what it tastes like. It's like, why are you not putting a flavour in there?
No, it is. It's just a very simple setup. It's got.
That is fucking delicious.
I can remember the first time I had this, and I thought it was fucking. I just couldn't wait to get more of it.
This is fuego.
It was,
And that means fire.
it was a TBA services.
That means fire.
And
Anyone noticed that? I would swear
You're not getting this.
crazy.
You're not getting this story out there.
I was
Sorry.
no.
What?
It was a TBA service joint, and I thought it was amazing. I've since had better cream soda, but it's still good. I like it. It's really easy to get now.
I really like this.
I don't. I really don't. That tastes like
You're being political now.
it tastes like burnt toffee.
No, that's bullshit. You don't. You've got an unrefined palate.
It tastes like burnt toffee. It tastes like I
What?
fucking ate a
This tastes.
charcoal pop-tart.
This tastes like a fucking walk through Wonderland.
It's a sense.
It doesn't have a flavour to it.
It does.
Aye, burnt toffee.
Sweet.
It's just sweetness. Sweet. And
Vanilla. It tastes like vanilla.
vanilla,
What are you talking
yeah.
about?
Are you a guy that doesn't really fuck with like vanilla things?
You don't like vanilla ice cream?
No, I like a good vanilla
Do you like
ice cream.
vanilla ice?
Do you know he was
No.
born on Halloween? It was only a few days ago.
No, but
Happy
see,
birthday.
And
vanilla.
from Colorado?
There you go. Fucking. And here he is tonight.
no, it's not.
I know.
I just poised myself there. I was like, don't say this. Just think, is it right?
You're 12.
I
you're 12
think
cans of soda
Raps-
in.
I think this is dope. I'm into it.
It's good. I like it.
I like the can. I like the story. I like Ken. He put his name to it. I don't know who the boxer on the front is, but Cameron Brisbane's wrong. Like
If you head over to sodafolk.com,
That's what
it'll,
I was going to say. They direct
tell-
the traffic to the site for that.
it'll tell you who all the guys are.
sodafolk.com, yeah, they'll tell you who all these people are.
I genuinely don't think there's enough to it.
I would
keep
like to
me
meet
interested.
Ken Graham. Maybe Ken Graham can come on the podcast.
He's just on his own fucking planet, isn't he? He just keeps. He's like, this is the Joe Rogan.
I just want to meet King Graham,
The
boxer.
it's tasteless to me. There's not
You're
enough.
full of shit.
I'm not. How can you be full of shit with an
It's
opinion?
not tasteless.
It is. There
It's
is-
not.
there's
You're
no-
tasteless. You have no taste. I'm disappointed in you that you don't even like this.
I'll be honest. I enjoy it much more when it's my first soft drink of the day. But no, it's good. It's a hitter.
Where are you going? Start us off. Start us off positively before Andy drives it in like a dick.
3.4.
3.4?
Yeah, I would tell anyone.
3.5.
Jeez.
I'm on another level from you. And there's just something about there's a first taste that you get that's shite.
It's not shite. Use your big boy words.
No, it's just it.
Not enough going on for you.
No, it's almost like it tastes. There's a definite
It's subtle.
No,
You don't think it's subtle? It's subtle vanilla.
that's not what it's like.
You think it's bitter?
No, it tastes unfinished. That's my problem. It tastes like it needs more.
What do you want in it?
1.7.
1.7.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
which gives it a 2.9 overall.
2 point what?
9. Seventh place.
I mean,
I mean,
it's all right.
finishing just below Welsh's grape soda.
So no shame in that. No
Which
shame.
you scored it just below Welsh's grape soda. You scored it actually just above Welsh's grape soda.
I've had that much more than Welch's. I should drink more Welch's.
Yeah.
My doctor told me.
Raquel Welsh.
Who is that?
She's not a singer.
Raquel
Actor
Welch?
or
No,
something?
was she not on like fucking EastEnders or something?
Coronation Street.
Something like that. Right, so I mean we've done 1, 2, 3.
We've done 10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
We've done
Is
11.
the bag empty?
No, there's one left in there.
I tell you what's not empty, my bladder.
Yeah, it's there's one left in there, but it's not.
We'll save that for another time.
It's not worth getting it right now.
I want to say, I mean, I have enjoyed myself, but
I'm disappointed nothing that we tasted tonight broke the top 3.
I'm also disappointed that Trump's going to win this election, but it looks like.
Yeah, who knows?
Did you think something was going to get up there? Did you?
I was hoping that pineapple, when you brought that out, was going to do it.
I was hoping a few things. I mean, I think I maybe held it a wee bit more hope for the OG made with sugar Dr.
My
Pepper.
favourite, I'll just finish my favourite sipper of the night is probably the Mountain Dew.
Yep.
Super chill, man. Even though I pounded that pineapple, but I think only because it was in this glass bottle and it was freezing.
Yeah.
What did you drink the most of?
The pineapple is nearly fucking finished. Don't know
What
why.
did I drink most of?
Probably that and the Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew by a mile for me.
Yeah.
Closely followed by the original
The
Dr.
OG,
Pepper.
Yeah, I was going
But-
to say, but we tasted it.
The one thing I'd say about the OG Dr. Pepper is it was also my first drink and I was really needing a drink. And then Mountain Dew was second, so
I've never. I mean, I don't like. It's only a wee
Mountain
bit-
Dew probably was the one that I drank the most of. Yeah,
I think it's a combination of this much juice, even though it's just a little sniffed out of everything, and the body clock. This is going to be someday tomorrow.
aye.
Welcome to Diarrheaville.
And on that note,
How many still watching?
don't know. Let's see what folk are saying. 17 people still watching.
Guys, I can't believe you stuck around.
Aye.
I can't believe I stuck around.
Cameron Brisbane asked if we've had any 4-pointers yet. Nobody has scored any drink in the 4s. We've had a few 3.9s. So Al's highest score is the 7-Up Mojito, which had a 3.8. My highest score was...
I'm taking my Jolly Ranchers home.
My highest score was the Cherry Pepsi tonight, which got a 3.9.
What was my highest score?
And your highest score... I was fucking... What do you think I was going next?
The Virgils.
Virgil's Black Cherry at 3.9.
Oh no, I meant tonight.
Oh, tonight, 3.5 for the soda folk.
Jeez.
I can live with that.
I think for something, because it's a combined score, it really needs to float everyone's boat to some extent to break that 4 mark.
Yeah, totally.
I'll bring in things that I'm championing, but
I mean, nobody's scored a single score over 4. Nobody has even...
no. But
I would say as well though that like even though like we have shared tastes in certain things, like it would really take a really good thing to breach the 4, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Because 4 up to 5 is like fucking championship level. So
Yeah.
I mean,
unmissable stuff.
Like, but the thing is, if somebody had said to me, "What's
that's
your favourite?
niche.
What's your favourite drink?" I would have probably straight off the bat went wild cherry Pepsi, certain colas and all that. But I don't know if any of them would break 4.
Because we're on the search for some.
Yeah, we were hunting for the 4s.
You know, yeah, but there is. I was going to say there's a certain cola drink that I'm looking forward to entertaining.
There's a few.
There's a German cola drink
There's a few cola
that I
drinks
think,
that
when put to the test, could be.
I don't think the German one will do the job. But hey, let's not tease that yet. Let's not tease it yet. But aye, that's been 11 drinks over 3 hours of this.
We've done our best.
And unfortunately, we don't have any results, and certainly no happy results to let you know about in the election. Last scores that I'm seeing is 118 to Biden, 99 to Trump, but still a lot of action, still a lot of minutes to play. But thanks for joining us. We will clip some of this up. You'll be able to find some of the wee mini reviews and digest them in your own time. Cameron says that your favourite drink, sparkling water. Yours, Nick's. So I think that says it all.
Yeah, just be on the lookout for the next episode.
The next real episode, not this madness where we can maybe give four drinks a bit of
Proper
space
attention.
and respect.
And hopefully the next one we might have a guest as well. Hopefully, so
definitely.
stay tuned for that.
Yeah, but make sure you're liking us on at 5 Star Sodas. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you're
17 people that are watching might know that.
Aye, make sure you're but we're going to clip this up again. Make sure you're subscribed on Apple Podcasts. We are on Spotify as well. Thanks very much. We'll see you later. And now I need to walk over there and hit stop streaming because I forgot to put the button on my phone.
Hey guys, look at us. Who would have thought this would have happened?
He sounded like he had a line there.
You can go and do it.
You
I
can go
would,
ditch it.
Fuck you, Cameron Brisman.
The Duns.
On the computer.